Welcome to episode 3 of the Dubois Podcast, and we are
the boys.
How's everyone's week been?
I'm excited.
Oh, you're excited? Oh, okay.
Just in general, you know.
Nice. All right, we'll start with you. How was your week?
I'll keep that.
Oh, close to the chest. Close to the, yeah.
At least good, bad?
Yeah, it was.
All right,
it was
overall.
cool. Yeah.
All right.
All right, okay.
That's not bad. You know, another work week.
Yeah.
Hate doing it, but, kind of have to. Got to live in this world.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Mine was ass.
Oh.
With all the weather
Dang.
and working outside
True. That's true.
and having
Yeah,
to deal with
It
liquids.
snowed twice this week.
Yeah.
essentially.
That were all frozen.
Yep.
So you have to figure out how to maneuver around that on top of the things in the liquid being frozen, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you have to find ways around that.
I
So
don't think they know what you do, so.
hey, we'll
wanna
see if they
disclose that
can
some
decipher
point?
it. We'll let them decipher that
Yeah.
for themselves.
Comment down below what you think it is.
Yeah. Forklift. Just use a forklift. I don't know. It's the first one.
Yeah, no, but it was kind of ass. So and I don't expect it to get better with it being winter. And,
True. And it like
all that
snowing more.
nonsense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think we finally hit like below 20. And
Yeah.
that's hurting.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
it's
True.
awful.
Especially because like the last couple of winters have been like 40s is like the lowest we've been
Yeah.
in. That kind
Yeah.
of thing.
So
We get like maybe a flurry.
yeah.
It's fucking.
Crazy.
Now we got it twice in 1 week, and then I think it's supposed to also snow this week too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and it
think
always
so.
rains right after the
So
snow.
low
then
key.
everything just turns to ice.
Okay.
How about you, sir? Your week?
It was all right. It was, it was better than some, but not the best. So, middle of the road,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Work.
You know, like I said before, I had a little work meeting, as it were, so I had to
Yes,
try
sir.
and look.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a
presentable,
little
you know,
collar, yeah.
Wear the pajamas. And
Yeah,
the
you're not
hoodie
wearing
and
your usual
everything.
uniform.
Yeah.
I still got the
This is the
pajama bottoms
podcast,
on,
yeah.
but
This is
Yeah.
the podcast uniform.
yeah, exactly.
All right. Everyone got their music recommendations for the week.
Yes.
Fuck, I said I was gonna look, and I didn't look.
Yeah. Now's the time.
We'll start with Alex.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wait, I remember what I think now.
We're still going to start with
Okay.
Alex.
I was like, whoa. So for me, my choice for this week, it came out 2 days ago or whenever I sent it.
I think it was 2 days
2 days ago. Or he dropped it, I should say, on Speedify. Javiki or Jake, we like to have fun.
Fun podcast.
This is what winter feels like is a single, and his this is what blank feels like saga. But that one is really good. The beat goes crazy.
Yes. The vocals go crazy.
True, he's good at what he does. I'll give him that.
Yeah, no, we were saying last night that boy Javiki, he really knows how to set a vibe.
True.
You know,
And he,
Sure.
the space in between his releases,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
always a banger every time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
and truly every time I listen to this is what it feels like. I'm like, that is indeed what
What
it
this
feels
feels like, yeah, he
That's
knows.
true.
Yeah, he knows. My music recommendation for this week is "Are You in Love" by Kyle Lux. It's just there's nothing like deep, it is how it sounds, but the song is just it's good. It's nice, good to kind of it's.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything profound to say about it.
No, sometimes it's just yeah.
I like the song.
Sometimes you just
it's a
like
good
it.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I get it.
So yeah.
Mine's is You, the letter U, by, I think it's Adrey, so I'm going to say Adre, but I could totally be wrong, and I apologize. But, she's an R&B artist.
Get ahead of the allegation.
Yeah, sure. There you go.
Great singer. She's fairly new, I think. She only has, a couple songs and, one EP. But definitely give it a shot.
Nice. My song is "Ain't No Rest for the Wicked" by
Okay.
Cage the
Oh,
Elephant.
Okay.
classic
All right.
Yeah,
Birds
it's
one.
one.
Lucky.
An
Okay.
older one, but it's good.
Yeah, of
It
course.
describes living life.
Yes, sir. It is a classic.
It is.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. But
Yes, yes, sir.
At the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do.
At the end of the day.
And today.
How about we get into our first game of the podcast?
Sounds
Yes,
good to
please,
me.
sir.
Today we're playing, I'll start off with the topic today.
Oh, true,
It's
true.
gaming related.
Okay.
So our games, of course, going to be gaming related.
Yeah, that's right. We're gamers.
Yeah, we're gamers, anime
Good
watchers.
Yeah.
Do I look like one?
I'm a semi-gamer.
You play League every day, but whatever.
That doesn't count.
He's only
Don't tell
a
me.
semi gamer because he only semi plays the game.
There you go. There you go.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be playing Who's That Character? I have I basically
lose.
I tried to cater to everyone
Yeah,
and what they
appreciate
knew.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put you through a media crash course because
Okay.
was a little difficult.
If we're gonna keep doing challenges
got
like
it.
this, you gotta
that's
start, you gotta
true,
start
that's
watching more of the
true.
Bugs
Yeah, I
Life on
can't-
VHS.
I'm just saying, add a little
never
bit
watched
of
it.
a
Yeah, but at
variety.
least- But I know
little bit
See, we're the opposite. He knows Bugs Life and Essay. I know everything else.
But
about Bugs
like,
Life.
yeah.
if we do a movie night, he's gonna quiz you on Bugs
Low
Life.
key.
And I'm gonna fall asleep again. I
Oh
promise.
damn.
So I basically just took pictures of characters from various games, cropped out, a little part of them, and these three have to write on their whiteboards and see if they get it right.
I got the buzzer. I know the first one. Banjo Kazooie.
Ah, close. It was actually Banjo-Tooie, but
Oh my
maybe next
god,
time.
dog.
Damn. So wait, we're guessing the character
Oh
themselves.
snap.
Yes.
Do we get any extra point for the game that they're from?
I
You've got whiteboards.
wanted to give like an extra point for that, and I think I will.
All right. Wait, what? For what?
So you get a point for guessing the character and a point for guessing the game they're from.
Oh, say less.
See now this could.
Now-
I don't know if you set up a trick here, but it could be tricky because it
Yeah.
could
That
be
shit
like
would be
Solid
like-
Snake, but it's actually
Yeah.
from Smash Bros.
Exactly.
I'm not doing that. Well, for that
Well, you
specific
don't have to
instance.
Well, yeah, you don't have to
Yeah.
guess the
You
game.
can just get the point if you want.
All
I
the
mean,
extra points will be mine.
You won't lose a point for not guessing.
if I say,
obviously,
like-
but-
Never mind, that
You'll
was
lose a
dumb
point in the
question.
eyes of the
Never mind,
audience
don't
because you
worry
look like a dumbass.
about it.
but
All right,
that's
well,
about
shut.
it.
How about we get it started?
Oh,
Alright.
shit! my bad. Who's that, guys?
You have to guess the specific game.
Oh shit!
This one, see. That's the thing is not all of them are from a game necessarily.
That's
so
true too. That's true.
some of them will get an extra point.
Okay.
Oh, this marker is dookie.
Not mine.
Do we get minus points for misspelling?
I'll be nice.
Hey, I appreciate it.
I'll be charitable this first time. If I do this game again,
Fair
just
enough.
know-
Fair enough. I'll do some research at it. Any game that
I
I
had to
know.
draw a line so you don't look.
Don't look.
Are you all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is Kirby.
That's my dog. Whoa.
Whoa. Kirby Racing.
Is there a Kirby racing game?
Yeah, it's
sir.
N64.
Dude,
It's
turn
tight.
the camera,
Oh no, I
bro.
played on
Oh,
GameCube.
sorry.
There's a GameCube one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's tight.
It's sorry.
You got it right.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure there was like a Y
Oh,
somewhere.
that's Spanish? Yeah, that makes sense. I know you spoke Spanish.
Okay, you know a little bit.
All right. Are you ready for the next one? I
Well
kind
done.
of tried to put it in
Got
order
one
of
point.
like easiest,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
again, I kind
Yeah.
of had to make some of them easy. So
Yeah.
I apologize if they're all easy, but we'll see.
Wow.
All right. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
No, I know who it is, but I'm trying to like the game.
Dude, this marker is. Hey,
Sorry.
in-
Do I have to use
in
her
my-
full title?
In my
Oh wait, that's the wrong fucking game. Never mind.
shout out to Save You.
Actually, forget about the game. It's not relevant to this one. Just character.
Oh, well,
Shout
I still wrote it
out-
down.
It's okay.
Oh, wait. That was a dumb guess, so I'm going to keep it. Yo, don't look. He's cheating.
Shout out to Saved You a Click video games on Twitter. He loves Daisy.
Yo!
Oh,
I wonder who it is.
Oh, my goodness, dude.
All right. So you're
Princess Daisy. Mario Golf or something.
or something.
I just said Princess
Daisy.
Ascending Daisy.
Okay, so that's.
Hey, my
I
fault,
could probably be
guys.
writing
That's
this down.
I forgot where I was.
Oh,
I should have had a board.
Oh, hold on. I'll tally
Someone-
mine.
We're all
I got
talking.
Yeah, everyone's
Oh,
tally.
okay,
No
yeah,
cheating.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got two.
I'll let you know if there's an extra point for the game. going
Okay.
forward.
All right. Oh.
This one,
Do we
I
get
will
extra
say
points?
game. Yes.
The game?
I will say
Yes.
game.
Oh, I think I, know. what
I'm
it is.
hoping you can.
How specific?
Yeah, like
Not that specific.
Okay.
like series.
Yeah, series
Okay.
is fine.
If we guess the specific game wrong, will we get it? Will we lose that point?
I just told you the series
Yeah, you
is
just said
fine.
series.
I know, but like if I want to guess the specific one, are you gonna be like, well, now you're stupid? So you're
Well,
gonna.
no, it's not really specific to a one. I mean, it probably is, but I'm not
I
great
would say, I
on that.
think
You'll get, like,
they
you'll
changed
get-
fixes?
you'll
Or
get
at least
You'll get extra points.
only
Hey,
one person
hey,
changes
hey,
things.
shut up.
You'll get clout points, but that's it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna just guess just because
It is Donald Duck.
I got
from
Imperial
Kingdom
Mage
Hearts.
Donald Duck from Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, yeah.
I said Donald Duck, also Kingdom Hearts 2, because
Oh,
of
yeah.
the little
Okay.
symbol.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, y'all get 2 points.
Hell yeah!
Imperial Mage.
Because
Yeah, I
he
was
was like
gonna-
the like head of the station.
I
or
wanted to do
something like
just the fit, but I was like, Chance is going to know that.
that. Yeah. I probably also have been like,
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know. I'm built different.
okay.
3 of us are Kingdom Hearts fans.
True.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, next one.
Yeah. Oh, easy. I'm glad everybody's so confident.
This one will also be a specific game. Yeah.
If it's not this one, you're
I will
incorrect.
give you a hint. I did mention it yesterday, but I don't know if you were listening, Chance, so I'm sorry.
I'm just guessing.
Hey, everyone ready?
Yes.
Show your boards.
Knuckles.
No.
Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes. Dude, we're in sync.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I said Sonic
Ooh,
Adventures.
that's not bad. It's not bad.
it was close, but you know it's all right. 2 points for y'all, 1 for you.
What was the specific thing you had in mind?
Is it?
What?
Are there 2 Sonic
Oh,
Heroes?
so general, or was it Sonic Heroes
I
specifically?
believe it is. Yeah,
Sonic
it's Sonic
Oh,
Heroes.
say less,
right?
dude.
Yo,
Oh,
can
there's
I
a
get,
two.
I don't know
Two.
exactly.
can
what
I
it is.
get the second point
Sonic
if I say
Heroes.
Knuckles like a kid?
Echidna.
You didn't say it.
Man, I'm not saying it now, bro.
That's not how that works.
Echidna or Echidna? No,
Echidna.
Echidna sounds disgusting. I don't know why I
Pretty
asked
sure
that.
it's a kid.
Echidna.
That sounds racist. I can't even-
Low-key.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wait,
This
wait.
one
Oh,
is
this
also
game,
a specific
game.
one.
I got light
Yes.
work, bro.
I'm sorry, Chance.
My dumb
Taking
ass
L's
almost
right
put.
here.
Hey, at least you're still gonna get a point.
This is true. I'm just gonna guess the one title.
If you
I
get
know.
this wrong, Sean,
Okay, that
I'll
helps.
be very sad. Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that.
No, I already know.
There was I was almost certain
There's
that
only
it was this
one that has that specific art style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's one that has one that's similar.
Yeah,
So
but
I don't know
not.
if it was you know
I stand by what I said.
fair.
All right, it is Link
Link.
from Twilight Princess.
Twilight
Yeah.
Princess.
Ocarina
The
of
only
Time.
one I
That's
know.
not a bad. Honestly, it's not a
You
bad
know,
guess. It's
for,
not a bad
yeah,
guess.
for you not knowing it, I'll give. You know,
The
Oh.
best,
Something.
the best Legend of Zelda.
he is correct.
I've never finished it, so I can't speak to it.
I also love Tears of the Kingdom.
I do as well, and I didn't like Breath of the Wild, so
Yeah.
that says something. So is that another 2?
Yes.
Hey, Les. How many you got?
8.
Okay. I was like, how many am I supposed to have?
I guess you guys haven't got one wrong yet.
We have 5.
You got the character every time.
That
though.
is true, though.
So,
That
you know,
All I'm saying is
I'll be watching it.
probably like top 3 iciest links, though. I'll give him that
yes.
for sure.
Bro,
True.
Twilight Princess is like
He's-
one of my
he's
favorite
him.
fits for him.
Look at this dude, bro. Just the style
he's
too
in.
is fire.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh,
sir.
sorry.
Jeez.
Captivated. What
Oh,
the
hell
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, sorry if I made these too easy.
Can we
guys.
get another point for the series?
Is it really a series?
Yeah, bro.
No.
damn.
I'll explain afterwards.
Sorry. Hold on. I got it.
Dude, I'm killing it right now.
Hold on. Okay.
I feel like I'm not supposed to look
Oh,
at his.
fuck.
Oh, snap.
Minecraft dog. But if you put
Oh,
wolf,
shit.
it is also fine.
Okay, I wrote
I said-
domesticated wolf.
Yeah, that's where
I said Minecraft dog from Minecraft.
Nice.
Now, my reasoning for why it's a series is because there's also like Minecraft dungeons.
And Minecraft story
Okay.
mode.
There's Minecraft dungeons.
Yeah, no.
Minecraft.
So only one
PC
point.
version,
That's funny.
mobile version. No, you get 2.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Hey, Wes.
Oh, but the whole series thing specifically. Okay,
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't count. It's not.
Wait,
it's
so is
just
it 1
Minecraft.
point or
2
2?
point. Yeah,
2-pointer.
but it's not a series.
What's the second point for?
Guessing
Oh, for getting the game?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, say less.
Domesticated. Because I saw the collar. What the?
Oh.
Never mind.
Damn it, bro.
I'm gonna show the
I
wrong
really-
name. I'm gonna show the Well, it's a good thing I wouldn't have said the actual.
All
I
right,
have to remember his name now.
for all the viewers, you know, I'm
this
sorry
in
if I
random
made
though.
these too easy this time. If I do this again, I will make it a lot harder for them.
Hold on, I need a second.
It almost, for a second, I was like, what the? And I was like, oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the little jangles from the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's like the arm.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
This one, it is specific to a game, so I guess I will also make it the game.
I don't remember his name.
Damn.
But
I'll
I
give you a
remember the
point
game.
for getting the game,
I remember the
guess.
game. I don't remember his name.
Hey,
Though.
no,
Even though I
you could
played
get
it.
a point. You could get a point for the game, but not necessarily for the character.
Phone a friend.
It is Bloodhound from Apex Legends.
I was gonna say blood something, but I wasn't sure what the last part
Hey,
was.
half a point. All I'm saying is, well, a little. The design's a little busy, but kind of icy. Kind of icy.
It's busy, but it works.
I'm
Yeah.
taking the 0.5.
I'll be honest.
got too
I'll
many
be
colors.
honest. If you put fur on pretty much any
Honestly,
design,
facts.
it's gonna be
Facts.
fire. every
Honestly,
time.
Craven,
That is
besides
true.
him just looking like a normal dude, the
Yeah.
fit itself is kind
Without
of
the fur, Craven would be nothing.
True.
Okay?
just be a dude with a goatee, bro.
Facts.
All right, next one.
Wait. Oh wait.
Now, this one.
2 points?
This
1
one,
point, 2 points?
it's a specific.
For the last one.
2.
Okay.
It is a specific character from one of these games. So be very careful. You'll get a point for getting who it is, and you'll get a point for the game it's from.
I don't know how to spell his name.
This one.
I'll
this
give you
one,
points if I can tell who you're saying.
wait a minute, no.
This one, I might be cooked.
You might
cooked
be.
on
I
this
kind of
one.
made this one hard on purpose. So
I'm really
I might-
trying to get a sense of.
I might be cooked.
I might have made it too hard now that I think about it, but
Alright.
you know, fuck it.
All right, you know what?
Can I 50-50 and get a half a point?
Okay, never mind.
I don't. How do you get half a point? Half a chance to put 0.5. So yeah, I guess.
Hell yeah. What about when you have to add a tally?
It's the pose.
Figure it out.
It's the pose. Oh man, this is tough.
Actually, that was a dumb.
Because
I'm not gonna 50-50.
I was
That's stupid.
certain which one it was, but then looking closer, but I don't know. I'm going with it.
I'm also kind of looking at it and I'm
going with
like,
it.
man, I might think it's this dude, but I know who it is.
I'm going with it because
I don't
I
even
feel
remember what
like the other one wouldn't have that thing that I'm looking
I
at.
don't remember what the first, the other ones like fit even like look like that.
Yeah.
I remember. I know it's simpler, but I don't. I'm gonna just guess with my heart.
It's so crazy, especially because like with the way that the picture is, you can't really get a sense of what his skin color is.
That's why I didn't want to show it too
Yeah.
well because I figured that might.
Yeah.
Don't change your answer. It's too late.
Yeah, it's
you
too
already
late.
wrote it.
Damn.
Are you all set?
Yeah.
Connor
said-
Kenway.
You said
The
it.
second
You
guess
said
I was
it.
gonna make. I'm like, wait a second.
I was like,
we
do
just
this
guessed
shit.
something different.
yeah. I was like, I know it's gonna.
You
be
said the skin
difficult.
color thing, and I was like,
I do this. Okay.
Yeah.
damn. You're right though, because
After
he
I
would be
thought
the only
about
one
it,
that have.
yeah.
What?
Fuck,
So,
dude.
because what it was one, the pose. I've seen this picture so many times. The pose what really gave it
Not
away.
me.
But then I was like, wait, no, is it Altair? Because it
Yeah,
kind of looked
that's
like
what I thought of too when I was looking
pixely.
at it again.
But
Yeah.
then I see the eagle on his hood, and I was like, I'm almost certain
Yeah.
that
He's the
Altair
only one.
doesn't have
Yeah, I
that.
think he's the only one that has the eagle.
Yeah.
on his
Yeah.
head.
So I was like,
I
it's
said-
gotta be Connor.
I said Ezio. I would have told it.
Oh, they thought it.
That's 2 points for me.
I got
I'm
none.
officially taking
I was
the
like, I
lead.
had to have something that might like change the
Yeah.
game, and I figured this would be the
Ezio's
one.
not even in the first one, right? Isn't that
No, it's
Altair?
Altair. Yeah, Altair.
Yeah, he
One.
got 1, you got 2, he got 3. Like it was.
That's actually
you
kinda
guys
fun.
put it in that order.
Yeah.
Wait, did you put Assassin's Creed 1 for the game?
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's all I was like.
Yeah, so no points for both
Yeah.
of y'all.
Damn.
All right, next one.
Oh, light work.
This one, I'm not gonna say game specific.
Oh,
But if we
damn.
do, but if we do guess it,
I would have got it too. If we do get it,
Oh, I think is I also kind of forgot which one it's from, so I
know.
guess you guys might have to confirm. I'll give
What
it to
the
you.
Ooh.
You just can just try to guess which one. I mean,
I'm just gonna.
it's not an early one. I'll give you that.
I'm just gonna guess a number then.
There you go. All
good.
right. Sub-Zero.
MK11.
MK11,
All right.
Kwai Liang,
So
the
I'm
better
gonna
brother.
I'm gonna take
True.
your words for it because I don't
No,
know.
that's MK11. I
I
remember
started
because I
to-
kind of I don't like what's going on up here, and I remember that being
That's
Yeah, no,
also-
understandable.
yeah, that's true.
I started to do a little ice
get
in the
another
corner
half
and a
point?
snowflake.
Hell yeah! Show the camera, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, but one point. Come on! I
Mortal
said
Kombat 4.
Four.
He literally said it wasn't one of the early ones.
Yeah,
You put Mortal Kombat 4?
there are like
Dog. Even from the style of
Graphics and all
the
that.
graphics.
From the little snippet thing, I couldn't really tell, right?
Oh damn!
there are like 12 of them, John. So
Oh,
The only thing
Oh,
about
four
cropping
is
them is the
relatively
quality
old.
does drop a little bit.
That's true,
And that was
yeah.
like an issue I ran into where I had to keep finding other pictures
Yeah.
because it just looked too bad.
Yeah.
Bing bong, dude.
All right.
Bing
I'm
bong.
giving myself half point.
Oh, all right.
Sure.
Wait, no, didn't you still guess the person though?
He did, but he
Yeah.
wants an extra half point for saying
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
All right.
I don't think he's in the lead, so I'll let him slide.
yes, yeah.
I'm struggling.
Yeah, hey,
Something.
All right, next one.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
This one is going to be
Oh,
character,
Skin?
skin line,
Say
gonna
less.
say.
in the
Ooh,
game.
hold
Like, well, do I make it a 3-pointer?
Okay, I know.
Actually, saying skin kind of just fucking gives it
Yeah.
away, but whatever.
Well, I
as
already
as
had
for the
it.
game,
So just not the skin, just the game.
we won't do the game. We'll do skin.
Fuck.
I feel like it's-
Damn.
I feel like it's self-explanatory.
Yeah, that's true. See, I know the skin line. I just
Is it,
forget
like-
exactly what it's
Oh,
called.
Yeah.
hold on.
I know what it is too.
I'm gonna just
Nice.
go with
I'm
what I
glad
have.
I got to a point where it's a little.
I'm gonna just go with what I have.
Hold on.
Wait,
hold on.
is it who I
Right.
think it is? Oh no. Oh no. Did I'm just gonna go with it.
Let me know when you're all set, Chance.
I think this was.
I think I got
called,
the
I'm
skin
not sure.
line wrong, but I know other than that, I got it.
Okay, everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
Soul
Gwen.
Fighter.
Soul Fighter.
Soul Fighter. It is Soul
Soul
Fighter.
Fighter! I said Shadow Fighter!
Oh, damn.
Remember this. At the end of the day, I do this.
Gwen is my girl.
A
well,
gamer.
You.
I'm a
yeah,
gamer.
Yeah,
Occasionally.
yeah. I love Gwen though.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like Alex is for sure gonna get
Oh,
this.
yeah.
'Cause, you know,
I
And
knew
the
it,
skin like
I
oh
knew
my,
it
that
was
skin- that
Gwen.
skin's heat,
I
bro.
almost said Cafe Cuties because I wasn't
Oh.
sure.
Yeah.
But then I saw like
for me, it's the
I saw,
buttons.
yeah,
feel
I
like-
saw the line work, and I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
that's
that's
like
definitely-
Street Fighter.
All right,
so
artist.
that's the,
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I do what I gotta do to win.
Next one.
Oh, yeah.
This
Oh.
one
fucking
won't be.
dog.
I'll give you a point for saying the general game. It's
Okay.
series and who it is from that.
It's my dog.
This one I wasn't sure if
Oh,
everyone would
jeez.
remember.
This is my fucking
Did you get it
dog.
already?
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
You said the specific?
not
got
the
it.
game wise. It could be series.
Oh, do I have to
Do we
spell
get
it
any extra
correctly?
points if we do specific or no?
I don't know
Alright.
which one it's from, to be honest.
Okay.
It was tough because when I tried to look up from the game, it wasn't coming out.
Do I have to
correct,
spell
so.
it correctly? What, like if you can read it out and it sounds like it.
I've said that to Chance, so yeah. I'll
So
do it.
hell yeah.
I was like, I don't think anyone really uses.
No.
I gotta stop saying. I gotta stop talking.
Yep.
Really?
I do. That's
Oh, I
my
know
that's
that.
my dog.
Oh no, yeah, I remember us having that
Yeah.
conversation.
I respect it. I think it's cool looking.
Yeah.
I just like because he's silly.
Got a
His
good
vibe.
vibe,
His
yeah.
vibe's also good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flex, just a flex. I'm gonna write down.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm a flex too.
He's gonna draw him.
3, 2, 1.
Ludi
Colo.
Colo. Evolution of low
I added an
tag.
extra L by accident.
Gen 3.
I added an extra
Okay,
L by
alright,
accident.
Koyo.
Koyo.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yes, so
sir,
you'll all get 2
Pokemon.
points.
W.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
who's
my
a
boy.
Pokemon that damn. If I knew that, I wouldn't have picked it. But I was like, what's a Pokemon that like it's kind of obvious, but it's also like I think just a
Yeah.
hat.
Yeah.
I had to think about his name for a second. I'm like,
Yeah, his
what
name's
is
a
his
little
name
weird.
again?
Because I was like Lotad, and I was like, no, that's the first
Yeah,
one. I was
that's-
like,
I
oh,
did-
it's
yeah.
Ludicolo. It's my
You should
boy.
have picked the
Ludi
no, that's
Colo.
Pancham. Never mind, I remember. It took me 2 seconds to remember. You should have picked the baby panda one or something.
All right, on to the next. This one's kind of easy.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I will say game specific.
Okay,
Oh nope, not me.
I know.
I'll give the name and I'll guess the game. Okay.
Game specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he on the cover of that one?
I think he's on the cover. of
He's
all.
got to
Yeah,
be.
he's on the cover like all of them.
Except for
I
like
just guessed.
ODST. Oh, fuck. I just gave it away.
Oh.
I can't do this.
Wait.
Hey, cut that out.
I guess we're not getting extra point for specific then.
Well, no, because
Well, no,
mean,
'cause
if
you said
you-
it- you
'cause you
he's
said
not on
except
it.
for,
He
yeah.
said
Yeah.
he's not on
I
it.
would,
he
honestly,
eliminated one
I would
game,
probably
yeah.
dock a point if you did say that.
If
Because
you
that's
yeah,
the
if you said
one.
ODST, you're dumb.
Hold on.
I just guessed.
So you
I
can
let a
add
number
titles.
come to me.
All right, let's hope it's the right one.
It's
Yeah.
for me. It's the pose, the direction that this character's looking, and a
I'm
little bit of what's going on in the background. I'm almost certain that I know this cover.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Master
Master Chief from
Chief.
Halo 5.
Damn.
Halo Reach? No,
I said-
think I'm
I
pretty
said
sure it's
3.
5.
Chief also wasn't in Halo Reach.
Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, instead of the other two.
Yeah, he's not in Reach or ODST.
It's 5, right?
1 point.
I
Yeah.
believe it is. I hope it's right.
I'm not even gonna say it this time.
If it's not, we'll just retroactively
Yeah, no, that's too
give
good
Alex
for
a point
3.
if it is 3.
I feel like that looks too good for 3.
Yeah,
though.
it's too defined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dubois Sean here, coming at you from the editing booth. Upon further reflection, it appears that the game was in fact not Halo 5 after all, as we so confidently thought it was. The game was in fact Halo 4. But considering the host himself didn't know that at the time, I'm just going to keep the points the way that they are. And you can't stop me. Okay, back to the video.
I don't think I ever played 5.
Yeah.
Probably not. I think it's
I think I stopped at.
It's fairly new.
4 is the last one I played.
Yeah, I
though.
think I stopped at.
No, at first I thought it might have been Spartan Locke, but then whenever that's the other guy in Halo 5.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Who the
okay.
hell?
Yeah, I think I
That's
know.
the other
of
guy in Halo
who-
5.
yeah.
Is that 1, 2?
One. I also only got one.
On to the next.
Yeah. Yo. Oh, hell yeah.
This one's not game specific.
Okay. So should we just the series or just not even bother?
Not even bother. Just
Okay.
who it is.
Well, I mean,
I was gonna
this is
say
only worth
the
1 point.
series.
I was about to say the same thing. Yeah. Like,
Oh, that's a
you
good
get
point.
both in
Yeah,
one
that's a good
answer.
point.
You can repeat yourself if you want.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And when we're all set, this should be pretty easy. Mega Man.
Mega Man. Oh.
Mega Man. I don't know the song. I don't know the song that well.
I put the hyphen in there.
Is
I don't
that
know if
Jay
it
Easy? I
was
think his name is. He runs through the mall and he's
Oh,
got the,
yeah,
the,
yeah.
the, the buster on his arm.
He's the one
yeah.
that did the Tokiyoma song, I think, right?
Oh, that might be him
Yeah,
actually.
It's him.
Oh, that's
Alright,
my
well,
dog.
On to the
Think you
next.
a demon till I G you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yoka. Come on, bro.
And game.
That's a bar.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I made this one too easy too.
I see here like every day. so-
It's like the Tetris reset.
of
When
me.
you get,
Yeah.
It's the Tetris reset. Whenever you get so far, eventually it slows back down.
Yeah, there you go.
You know.
I got others.
Should have done the
I-
boots.
I
Just the
found
boots.
My main anyway.
No, because
Fit check, fit check.
I should do that.
Low
too.
key. That's
Yeah,
funny.
that would have been good. All right, everyone ready?
Yeah.
It is
Sage
from Valorant.
Bum 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 bum.
Nice.
Actual name. I'm
Arby's.
just kidding. I don't know.
All right, next one.
Yeah.
This
Oh, light work.
game and oh wow, damn! I even cut it smaller, hoping, but I was like, damn, maybe they will do it. Game and person.
I'm not typing out the whole
Oh,
typing.
chance your
I'm not
ass at
writing
this,
out
dog.
Yikes!
I heard that little sigh, bro.
the whole thing. No, to be fair, I was stumped at
think
first
I know
until
what
I
it is,
really
but I'm
looked, and
not.
I was like, okay.
I'm not 100% sure.
See, I did the whole. Oh, never mind. I'm not.
I'm
saying
probably.
nothing.
Ooh. Never mind. I was gonna not spoil it per se, but give a hint.
I think I'm going to get everything wrong on this
Dude,
one.
it'd be so funny.
You at least can get it if it's the game. I'll give you a point for the
Yeah.
game, or the person, or both.
It'd be so funny if like you.
Swapped armor.
Yeah.
I thought about
That'd be
it.
wild.
So funny, dude.
Yeah, I did the first crop of this, and I was like, nah, it's too easy. Let me cut it in half.
Yeah.
And y'all both immediately.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I saw it at first and I was like, "What the hell?" And I was like,
Yeah.
I know I've seen this before,
Yeah.
but
"You definitely,
You
have."
definitely have.
More than I have.
I don't know
Probably, actually.
where I
I'll-
fucking saw it from.
I'll even give you this. You've seen it recently.
Yeah. Once
Well,
again,
within the
and
past month or two.
you have more than I do.
Yeah. Well, that's not hard.
All right. Well. Well,
True.
You have the most hours.
for the
I would
person
say.
to stop
Okay.
to start playing
All right.
first.
I wasn't,
Yeah,
I
more than
wasn't
me.
sure, but I know the game at least now.
the viewers would be like, stop giving hints, bro.
He needs them.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Hey, beat him up on camera.
Asa.
Hold on, I want to try and guess the character.
Oh.
Yeah, you good? You good?
All right.
Yeah, true.
It is Shadow Heart.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate.
What'd you
I
guess?
said Halston.
Oh.
Yeah,
I would've
like
been-
that
I like that
leather,
idea though, like
armor.
moving the armor. I should have put it on someone.
Like it
else.
was just Gale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have known because it was you who made this.
Yeah, like he.
You know.
Look at her, man.
Okay.
Hey,
Look
wait,
at her.
what'd you
I
say for
should
the
have done the
game?
white hair one
Baldur's Gate
too.
3.
Yeah. That's funny. He said, "Hey."
He tried to take points.
Low
off
key.
himself. All right. Next one.
Yeah, because at first I was like, "Oh, that's like a gritty armor." I was like, "Dark Souls," and I was like, "Nope."
At first I
Nope.
thought it was like,
Nope.
is that like something from God of War? Just
I
because
was-
the way that like this looked, it was very like God of
Yeah.
War, like
Yeah,
color
was gonna
scheme.
the
say-
first cut I did was like all this.
Oh.
And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
nah, it's
That's
too
too
easy.
easy,
So
yeah.
let me just do the
For Honor
shoulder.
originally, 'cause I'm like,
That's
man,
actually-
That's a good
not
guess.
a
That's a
bad
good
pick.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's also a good pick. Can you imagine? Speaking of which,
Yeah.
This one,
oh,
I might have catered to one of y'all
Well done.
a little more than the others. Sorry, bro.
I've never touched these games.
You know, technically, if you can just never mind. I'm not saying nothing.
Is this game and
Yes.
character? Okay.
For the game, I won't say. It's kind of tough. There's two in this, but I'm not. I don't care if you put one or two.
Okay.
But it has to be like the rest of it needs.
Oh,
to
I
be
can't make
correct.
it a. Okay, never mind.
has
I was
to
gonna
be
make a
the
joke
title
answer,
of
but never
that.
mind.
Yes. Yeah.
Woo! We got one.
All right.
He's feeling it now. He's charged up.
I don't even know what slide this is right now. We might be coming close to the end. You ready, bro? Sunflower.
Oh,
from-
word?
Oh, you actually got it.
Oh,
Nice.
word?
Yeah.
Hell
Laser
yeah.
Zombies Garden Warfare.
And there's Garden Warfare too.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised you
sir.
got. Yeah, look at you.
Taking an L.
I've seen
chances heated.
it at GameStop way too many times.
supposed to be mine.
That's like the
True.
cover, yeah.
Honestly, though, goaded game for its time. Just
Yeah,
saying.
100%.
Yeah.
Just because I thought I was wrong, I wrote the.
All right, next one is.
Oh, yeah.
I almost.
Do we get extra points for the
I'll,
skin?
I'll be damned if I have to
Damn,
get
the
a
game
skin.
too?
Oh, hell
wow.
no. Oh, actually, never mind.
I don't play that game enough.
I might. Yeah, that's a good idea. How's that?
Yeah.
It is Winton.
Winton.
Oh, he did it too. Oh, nice.
Because you that was like Safari.
Safari
Yeah.
Winton.
Yeah, I might know.
I did.
I think that's Safari, like the rapper or something.
I did
Overwatch
Winton
2 now.
And then just in case I was like,
Yeah.
don't throw the wheel. Yeah.
Wait, is it actually Winton? That's how you
No,
say it?
Overwatch 2 now.
Nice.
So how many points for Safari, Winton, Overwatch?
Oh, you got the Safari.
give
too?
3.
Okay. What's
I'll
the
give them all.
That's not how you spell Safari.
That's the music artist.
Oh, I got 2 but I don't know. I didn't
He only gets half a
3.
point for that one, bro.
God. You guessed it wrong? Or
You
you
guys
just like
after
spelled it
points
wrong?
right now.
Spelled it wrong. That's crazy. So you can spell it wrong and that's fine.
You
said
I
Ludicoyo
ate
earlier.
something.
How many points are y'all at?
Oh,
Just for a
I
check
have
in.
23.
Max points.
20.
Have you gotten one wrong?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
28.
32.
Damn.
Real gamers here.
I do this.
What did you get? 28? So it's 32, 28, 25?
23.
23? All right. Next one. This
Oh,
one
say
is
less,
specific
dude.
game and what it is.
I know the game, but
Yeah. This one I was worried about making too difficult, to be honest, but now.
Hey, listen, you got to ramp up the difficulty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ooh, how do you fucking say it?
I know I've seen it before. I don't remember what it's called. Ooh, hold
No,
on.
you at least get a point for the game. Just saying.
It's here, but it's not quite in front of my brain yet.
I'll even give you this. If you say it in the joking way that we created when we played this, I will give you a point for that as well.
That was mad long ago, bro.
That's crazy. I tried to help you.
I know. I appreciate it. Oh, Jesus.
I do this.
Okay, if I get the second word right, is that half a point?
I've been giving this dude half points.
Hell
for sure.
yeah.
It's kind of, if you get the second part, that's interesting, and not the first,
Oh,
based on the name.
that means I might get a half point because I think I only did the one.
Hold on.
Shit. Maybe.
Perhaps my
All right.
hubris has
Ready?
sat me.
Yeah.
All right, it is the Toby Kadachi.
Oh, let's get it. Woo!
Dochi.
Tamagotchi.
Oh,
I said Kadachi 6'9".
Oh,
Does
yeah.
that
I'll
count
give
as
you
a full
that.
point?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. The
We're back
fact
on
that
top.
I clutched that out with the last lightning dog.
Lightning dog?
At the last.
No, Toby
with the
Kadachi.
snake
I
head.
totally forgot about.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the exact pronunciation of it, so I was like bouncing
Oh, yeah.
between.
The fact that I got that last.
I was surprised because you played like the least, I think.
Yeah,
out of all of us.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Jeez. You know, hey, I don't think it's a bad game. It's just too grind heavy for me. You know what I mean?
That's
Fair
fair.
enough. Especially
It's definitely- yeah.
the ice
Yeah.
expansion.
Yeah.
Shit was.
Did you guys ever finish that?
That's okay.
It
when
took like
Monster,
an hour to defeat like the first phase of the
Yeah.
mod.
That is true.
Damn,
when
dude.
Monster
It's
Hunter
tough.
Wilds come out, we'll be back in there.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a 4-man, right? Is that
Oh,
what
yeah.
you can have? So you're getting in on that too. Sorry.
Damn.
You don't have a choice.
Hey, you know if it's cool.
On to the next. This is game specific and character.
I know who this is. My boy.
I forgot
seen it before.
what their name
Oh,
is.
what the hell is your last
I forgot
name,
what
though?
their
No,
have to guess
no,
us?
no. Not their.
Like government?
Yeah, like
their name.
Yeah, like I don't want to skip too much
Character name.
because honestly I don't even.
I don't
know.
even think this was her name, but I can't remember.
Come on, bro.
I've seen this.
See, because
before,
I
but
And I know you guys
called-
have all played this.
Yeah,
so.
I call her by her government so much. You know.
I feel like this isn't it.
I know I knew it at one point, but I forget.
Out of all of you, I'm the one that knows it the least because I never finished.
Oh, true.
I'm gonna go with what I got. It feels incorrect, but I'm gonna go with what I got.
All
I
right.
don't even have a character name.
I'm just write down her real name.
It is Tinker
Oh!
from Spider-Man.
Miles Morales, yeah.
Nope. I said
Cyberpunk.
I do this.
It's Finn. I know her real name because I know the real her.
She also got it, didn't she?
Huh?
Did you get it?
No, I just wrote Finn.
Oh, you won't? You get 1 point.
Hell yeah. I'll take it.
Also, I forgot to put timer.
Oh, wait, should I get the 0.5? Hold on. 0.5. No, that's for another one. Never mind.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
This one is a bonus last one.
What
There
the
are
hell
two
is
people.
that?
I didn't show both, but there are two in this picture.
What the hell
The
is
fuck
even
is
that?
this?
This is the last one, by the way.
Hell, bro.
Just really look at what it is.
At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen,
What is
I do
that?
this.
I'll give you a hint. They are very near and dear to my heart. And no, this is not a game.
I was like, that's not a game. The fact that you like just off of that is well, I respect it.
I respect it as well.
You want to spell them wrong, but I don't care.
Veronica would probably beat you up for not knowing. Just so you know.
Yo, hey, cut this. Cut to the part I remember.
I definitely spelled it wrong, but I don't care.
It's okay. Let me know when y'all are all set.
I'm good.
All right, it is
Chico and Crona. From Calvin and Veronica's house.
Goated cats.
True.
These are my cat.
True.
Oh wait!
I was like, wait, what?
Chico.
You know, you still.
Hey, you know,
still
you
get a
got the. If you can read it out, yeah.
What I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah.
is, you know, I know my nephew's nose anywhere. All right.
I respect it. Oh yeah, dude.
Yes, sir.
That's funny.
I know those fucking cheekbones.
Yes,
I can
sir.
see it through the fur.
the model.
Yes,
the model.
sir.
Okay.
All right, that is the last. I was gonna make this one double points, but that would have been like kind of.
Do you get 1 point for each cat?
I don't think it matters at this point. but
Yeah.
sure.
Oh hell yeah.
You guys all got it anyways.
That's funny.
All right.
I hate it.
Let's go around the table. Let's get the scores.
All right, relax. All right, hold on. Let me count them out.
Don't need to pat yourself on the back over there. You won, okay?
So, what are the total points? We'll start with Chance.
26.
26.
33.
33.
38.
All right, so we got Sean in first, Alex in second, Chance in third. Honestly, though, not bad for you not knowing some of those.
True.
So I'll give you
True.
credit for that.
At least 50% of the games I had never played before.
Yeah, exactly.
Not more.
Honestly, when I was making the list, I was at work. I came up with all the games
Yeah.
I was going to take from. I was like, shit, Chance doesn't know like half these games, so I can't do them.
I have a niche taste in video games,
know?
you know, as well as everything else.
That's all right. You know,
Yeah.
we did it.
Floated.
We made it. Now on to today's main topic.
Good game, fellas.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Yeah.
Speaking
yeah.
of niche
GG,
games-
Next time I'm
GG.
making it a lot harder.
Bet.
It's going to scale a lot better. But today we're going to talk about our favorite games and genres.
Oh Jesus.
You know, I guess I won't start with you.
Honestly, it doesn't matter.
I mean, there doesn't have to be your
There
necessarily
is
favorite
none.
game, but for me, like,
Okay.
I have
like
a couple- I have a bunch.
genre I could probably do,
Yeah,
but
and even
I don't
if you
think I have a
just-
favorite game.
that's fair. Who would like to start?
I'll start. You know?
Okay. Oh yeah.
You're gonna say Darkest Dungeon, aren't you?
Oh, my fault.
No comment. I will have to say that the game I probably put the most time into is Darkest Dungeon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In general, like the game type that I put the most time in is like strategy, like turn-based games, so like card games and
I rock
like
with those.
strategy map games like Civilizations. I played a decent amount when I was
Oh, yeah.
younger. that kind
Same.
of thing. So
Civ's a good game.
True.
Yeah,
You
Darkest
gotta get another
Dungeon.
one going.
it's not a super popular game. A lot of people might not even know about it.
I like
but
it.
I actually got introduced to it because of Dr. K, which is like the
Really?
the video game like therapist dude.
Yeah.
Back when I was watching him way back then, he had mentioned like it's a unique game because it has like a stress meter in the game, which most games don't represent, and they don't really show how that like affects like characters, and like you have to not only maintain your health and your gear and stuff like that, but also you have to make sure that they're okay, and that when going through these like intense impossible trials, going through like dungeons with like these despicable monsters, it's gonna affect them. They're not just like perfectly steel stone faced. They're real people who have their own issues, their own like complicated backstories. I mean, all of the characters are like not bad people, but they've had like bad things or done bad things in the past, and they're sort of constantly like facing that sort of thing. And I know Darkest Dungeon 2, I never beat Darkest Dungeon 2, but they actually go into, you get to play some of their backstories and actually get to
kinda
see
cool.
sort of how that affects them. What are you doing, bro?
Mid convo.
That's why I was doing it while he was talking, so he'd be on camera.
Oh, my fault.
Damn! And
Oh, they
everybody got
gotta show
mad
it.
quiet.
You get tuned to him.
That's crazy though. I didn't realize that game was like that. Like
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I didn't think I like it, bro.
I just thought it
remember
was
him
like a fun
talking about
dungeon
it.
thing. I didn't, I could understand
I've
like
never
the roguelike,
actually been super into like dungeon crawlers or anything like
Okay.
that.
Understandable.
That's never been something I've been interested in. The main reason why I liked it is one, because
Is
it was
the
like
character.
turn-based and there's a lot of strategy, and two, the characters are actually engaging and you can get attached with
Yeah.
the characters, because when they die,
They're dead.
they don't
dead.
come back.
One
Yeah.
fall.
Yeah.
There occasionally you'll get like a little event where you can pick one to res and you lose the other two forever or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not guaranteed that you even get the ones that you lost back.
Yeah.
And you usually like build so it's a team of 4. You have for your frontliner, you two like mid, and it kind of depending on the abilities that you take, you can swap like characters out, stuff like that, and customize them how you want.
Okay.
Different equipment sort of buff
That's tight.
and debuff like certain like stats depending on what you have. So you're always going to have certain debuffs and certain buffs depending on what you're using, as well as like as you go through, there's different like traps and stuff like that you have to sort of like, is it worth trying to see if I get something good, because it could just be something ass. And in many ways, it is sort of like the risk and reward of like Dungeons and Dragons too. But it's not super dungeon crawlery, because there also is that constant like story of like these are like the different areas of your past, because so the story of Dark, I almost said Dungeons and Dragons. The story of Darkest Dungeon is you are the heir to like a fallen like estate, and you're supposed to bring it back from annihilation essentially, because your ancestor released a fucking like underworld god, and all of like the area has turned into like poverty and chaos, and there's monsters like amok everywhere. So there's like 4 different locations, each with their own like theme and their own like bosses, with 3 different like boss stages. So they have their own bosses for each of the stages, and yeah.
Have you beaten it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've beaten it
Several times, probably.
Yeah.
I haven't played through the game again completely, but the amount of like mods that are available for it, that kind of thing, and yeah, I've put way too many hours into that game.
It's a good game,
Honestly,
though.
it's
I
a
get
lot
it.
more in
Yeah.
depth than I thought it was.
Yeah.
And I remember you describing it before, and it sounded cool. I just never, tried it out, but it sounds way more
I mean,
advanced
you
than
do
what I
still
knew.
have to enjoy like the sort of like turn-based strategy
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
of game,
Yeah.
because that is a bulk of the content that you're going to be playing through. But I also do enjoy like customizing and like getting attached to the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured the gameplay loop was like what you enjoyed about it, so I didn't know that it had all this like all these extra layers of like
Yeah, and
you know.
they, and I think in the very original release of the game, they didn't have like a narrator, but then they added it in. Or I think like in like beta they didn't have a narrator, but they then added it in, and then when the full release came out, they had a narrator, and that adds a whole nother layer of like I'm in this story, and they're telling it as you play it.
Yeah.
And it's
tight.
like this fucking like deep, like intimidating like voice of just like you're in the thick of it, and every action has major consequences. So anything that you do, you're going to be like quitting quests and like
Which is-
losing loot
yeah.
and losing people and gaining nothing out
Yeah.
of your first like run.
Yeah.
But you're learning, okay, I have to be smart about this.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling the stress, not
Low-key,
not
right.
just the characters that
Low-key.
have their own stress meters. No, I'm feeling stressed out because like I can't lose this character. I put so much
low-key.
into them.
Low-key.
Kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever like a character dies, I'm like, bro, I needed him.
It feels so ass. But I
Yeah.
mean, that's the same reason why people play like Dark Souls and shit like
That is true.
More or less, yeah.
I mean, that's a little, at least for me.
It's
like
like
I never played it
yeah.
because it was a little more grindy, and it felt like you're one person alone. In
unless you put the boys.
well, yeah,
That's true.
but in Darkest
what I did.
Dungeon, you have sort of like a team and characters and like people that you can create, and you even sort of create them in your mind a little
Yeah.
bit and sort of add personalities to them a little bit. So.
You two being the only Darkest Dungeon players, have any of you guys ever like shipped any of your characters together? Like come up with like a romance plot line in your head?
I haven't gotten
I
that
think
far.
I think I have. I haven't played much of 2, but I think I have in 2 because, like, they have like slightly more like the resting section, like at the like hotels or whatever, like
Yeah.
where they just be vibing and chilling. You can give them like gifts and stuff.
Yeah.
That sometimes I'm like, I wonder if low-key on this. There's like
They
or
made her, like-
affinity like meter
Yeah, they
for
made a
main
relationship
character. Yeah.
meter in
Yeah.
the second game where you actually like, depending on whether your team likes each other or not, it's good or bad for you in
Yeah.
like combat situations. So they'll like be mad if you like use someone's ability
Yeah.
in front of them because you're like, I don't actually fuck with that ability.
Yeah,
Or I
it's
don't fuck
kinda
with
tight.
you, so
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually screw you over, and
Yeah.
your own team will work against you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so sometimes like
Yeah.
even like there's if there's like a crossroads or whatever, and then like each character gets input. Like one will be like some will be like I want to go this way, and some will be
Yeah.
like I want to go that way.
Yeah.
So if you pick one,
Ooh.
either some people are
Telltale.
like nice,
Yeah,
and some people will be like
They'll gain like a little meter of
Yeah.
stress, and if
Yeah.
you keep like not listening to them, they're gonna get mad
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
say fuck it, I'm not listening to you
Yeah,
anymore,
like,
and start
kinda-
like
it's
fucking
cool.
shit up.
Okay.
They'll
Really
even
dope.
like attack each other occasionally.
yeah.
Oh wow.
It's really
Yeah.
dope. I actually like it a lot.
Okay.
I gotta play more of it. Okay.
Nice.
The
check it
second one
out.
has I found because you don't have like an individual like character, it's
Yeah.
always like reset and it's a lot more roguelike.
Yeah.
It's harder to get attached to the characters because you don't have that same personalization because you don't keep your equipment. 'Cause
That's true.
it is
Yeah.
like a full reset.
Yeah.
Versus like you have your party members, but they have to take breaks to like stress relief,
Yeah.
and you can take them back out on like a new run.
Yeah.
So like the characters you hold on to, but the you still have to sort of
Yeah.
progress with them through the entire dungeon every time you go in.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot more in depth.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might check it out.
Yeah, no,
It sounds pretty cool.
That was because like at GameStop, I was like, oh, Darkest Dungeon. It's like also like just like a dungeon crawler, but then I think I think I borrowed it, and then I like played a little bit of it, and I was like, all right, okay, it's a little more than I thought. And then like I talked to you about it,
I started
and I was
talking
like,
crazy
hold on,
about
I gotta
it
get
'cause
back on.
I love this shit.
Yeah.
So is it a side scroller or is it just like events that just happen back to back?
The first one's like a side scroller,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
when you go through the
Okay.
Gotcha. But the
Yeah, so
second one
you-
is
it's-
you're in a
I
car.
don't know if you guys
kinda
played
going
Binding of
forward.
Isaac, but I
Okay.
think the map in Binding of Isaac is kind of similar to it, where you have like a room and then you have
Oh, you like move.
Yeah,
Or even
you
like
have
Hades, or
yeah,
like where
yeah,
like
the
there's
number of
different-
sections until the next room, and you kind of
Okay.
just like move through
Ooh.
it side-scrolling style,
That's a
and
good
you
pick
have
for
like a
a fit,
chance
yeah.
to get like random encounters, or like you find little like backpacks and stuff that either reveal the map or you have like loot in it, something like that.
Okay.
And then there's like
think
either
y'all are
boss rooms
convincing
or
me.
fight rooms.
Sometimes when you touch stuff, it's not good. Well, I'm sure you can
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
And like you
know
have
me.
like you have limited like camping items and like food items, so you can starve to death while you're going through the dungeon if you don't properly prepare, and you have to sort of like manage your money to make sure like
And you're light.
yeah, do you want to like buy equipment and stuff like that, or do I like just make sure I have enough food to like last through, because there's short dungeons, medium dungeons, long dungeons, so you have to also maintain that kind of stuff.
Also, like, do I like look through every room, or do I like go to the objective and
Yeah,
that's
get it
if
done?
you-
You know what I mean?
I would
if you
100%
try and do
explore every
every
room.
Yeah,
single
look-y,
room
sorry.
every time, you will run out of resources before you
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah.
And the amount of fights you will get through,
True.
you will lose enough
Insane.
health or have too much stress that all your characters will like be failing all of their attacks.
Yeah.
Because they're so stressed out because
Yeah.
they've been in the dungeon too long.
Yeah.
Do you think it's like possible to do a run where you do every room?
every
Yeah,
room?
I
Yeah.
think if you it probably would be easiest if you have like a fully stacked like end game like
Yeah.
set of characters that are optimized to one another. Then sure, you probably could, and I think I have before. But it's very difficult, especially in the early stages, because you lose a lot of people at the
Oh, yeah,
beginning.
for sure.
Because they're very like the stats are so off and they're not optimized at all. So you're really dialing in those characters and finding what fits and finding
Okay.
that team comp that really works. For
So can you
Fire.
lose every possible
Yep.
character
Yes.
besides your own,
Yeah.
and then it just be
Well, so
you?
you yourself aren't a character.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
You're
so
are
more
sort of
so
like
as
the
a-
commander sending them
Yeah.
out,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
you tell them what
the
to
hirer,
do. Yeah,
Okay.
the boss,
yeah,
employer.
Right.
yeah.
Well,
Good game.
yeah. I mean, honestly, I might
I'm
look more into it next time.
I'm
it's
saying,
on
is there
sale.
a multiplayer part or no? Am I
No.
thinking?
Oh yes, actually there is. Yeah, there is. There's like a you have your team against their team.
Oh, again,
really?
it's PvP.
Yeah, it's strictly just
got
like
one or
little
two?
like it's in the first one. I don't know if they added it to the second one. I haven't seen a PvP in the second one, but
haven't,
yeah, it's literally just like so the normal like combat encounter that you would face if you're fighting a monster, but
Okay.
instead they control their enemy,
Okay.
you control yours, and then you have sort of like that interaction. And instead of stress, they have some other meter for it because you're not going through like a dungeon long term, so the stress doesn't. I think there is still a stress meter, but they
doesn't
changed
build
some
up
of the
that fast.
mechanics to work differently because you're not going to gain the stress fast enough if not, because the stress is supposed to build over time rather than like immediately. But I didn't play the PvP too much because it wasn't like super in depth. It was just like a little added DLC later on in the game. But,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. It's tight. It's a cool option though.
I think it's called like the Butcher Circus or something.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that, yeah. And then they added 2 DLCs. They have an endless mode, which is Colors of Madness, which you can play indefinitely. And there's like waves of enemies. Usually they're mostly the same. And they have the occasional like boss that shows up during the endless encounters. And you can get like special like loot to sort of optimize your characters a little bit more. And then they have, I think, one other like DLC.
All right. Anything else you want to share more?
I suppose
on
I
that?
should stop yapping.
No, I mean, honestly, you sold that game.
Yeah,
So, like, honestly, when that game is on sale, I'm probably gonna buy it.
Because they gave it away for free on the Epic Store a long time ago,
damn it.
and I claimed it, and I played I think maybe like 5-10 minutes or something like that. And I was like,
I think it's
okay,
gone
but-
down in price quite a bit, especially
Yeah.
because the
Probably.
new one came down. So
Yeah.
out,
Okay.
so it's probably on the cheaper side. It's probably $20-$30, something like that by now.
I'll have to look
I
into
might
it.
have to
Yeah.
get it for PC
Yeah.
since I have it.
Yeah.
I played a lot of it on the Switch as opposed
Yeah.
to, but the mods sound kind of cool. So.
Be careful when looking through the mods. 'Cause
Oh,
there's
I
some-
bet.
I bet some spicy ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can never. Anytime you can mod anything, yeah, it's gonna be there.
For me, my favorite genre, young Calvin would say shooters.
Okay.
You know, I was always on that Halo 3, Modern Warfare 2 as my thing. As I got older and, you know, started to play single player games, it's Soulsborne games. My favorite
Okay,
genre.
hell yeah.
I don't know what it is. Ever since I picked up Dark Souls 1 when it was free on Xbox 360,
Yes, sir.
I was locked in.
Oh, yeah.
I beat that game solo dolo because I had like no internet.
Oh yeah.
And that was the most satisfying like game I ever
bet.
beat, especially
Oh, yeah.
being orange side and snow. Rough.
I bet.
Dude.
But playing Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, I basically played all the Soulsborne games except for Sekiro, and
One day
that's
soon.
it, at least from FromSoft.
Yeah.
But even like just
Because you're also
games
the
that
only one who
branch
beat
off.
Lies of P's, right?
Yeah, Liza P, like another one that honestly they did honestly I wasn't expecting it to be as great as it was. It's an indie studio, which I'm not trying to shit on them, but like sometimes
They
indie
can be kinda
studios
hit or
don't.
miss,
Yeah, they could be hit or miss,
Yeah.
but they like hit their goal
Yeah.
and then went
And
beyond
exceeded,
it.
yeah.
Like it was
Even
great.
even from the demo for Lies of P,
was
you could have
very
told
good,
me it was
yeah.
made by FromSoft, and
And
I
I'd
would
been like,
believe you.
oh wow, yeah. Okay.
like the like there's not a lot of outfits, but some outfits are still nice. You know, the combat itself is so smooth. I think recently all right, so I'll stick with Lies of P for now. But like the combat is so smooth, it's great. You can like change your weapons to just like modify them. So if you like the handle effects from this sword, but you like the hammer on this one, you can just swap it. So now you have a mix of abilities, and that changes your whole build. But all time favorite Soulsborne game, Elden Ring, hands down.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
That like the year before Elden Ring came out, games were kind of dry for me. Like I just played like online games. But when I saw that it was coming out and February was coming close that year, I told Veronica, I was like, "Hey, I love you, but this is gonna be me every day."
Stop talking.
Yeah.
Until I beat this game, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna eat my bubble.
Yeah, you could be in the bubble watching.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
You know, and she respected it.
Yeah.
But that game had me locked in. It was just like the design was amazing. The graphics, the world building was so beautiful for me for any Soulsborne game. Like,
Yeah.
no matter what place in Elden Ring you are, it looks beautiful. And the combat for me was the best. The way you could set your builds up, every build was great. There wasn't like most Soulsborne games, the builds, there's like one or two that aren't good, but you can play a faith build and it still looks cool and does well. You can play just a strength and it's still flashy, which for strength builds is not normal.
Yeah.
You can play dex build, flashier than even normal, which is my main thing. You can do a dex magic, and it's amazing. Magic's a little OP in the game, but that's
Yeah.
all right. I don't play PvP. I don't care to invade people, so
Yeah.
like it's whatever. But that game had me locked in. The story was just great. All like traveling and just having the open world and being able to decide where I want to go next. Some places obviously are harder, but you make the choice. Do you shy away and go somewhere else and farm levels, or do you stick it out and just power through? Knowing me, I powered through. I was like, I don't care if this place is hard. I'm still going to get my levels here, and I'll just level up until I'm strong enough to do it. But those games, I think, have me locked in the most just because they take time, they take strategy. You have to learn each boss as you're losing to them. It sucks losing,
True.
Yeah.
but as you lose, you're like, okay, when he does like this one animation, you know what attack he's
Now's the
going
time
for,
to dodge,
where
yeah.
to dodge. Sometimes you know dodging in you're free,
Bad,
you're safe. Sometimes dodging backwards does not help you.
Bad, yeah.
Sometimes blocking is good. Other times it's not. I suck at parrying. They all know this. Hence why I haven't beaten Sekiro. So I don't parry. I'm a shield / like, light weapon builds. What I always do in every Soulsborne game. But
it's always nice to have that sort of like options for
exactly.
your play style, because when games have like one type of mechanic and you have to play towards that, it makes it a little more difficult and harder to get into. But when you have like options, like you have like I can be a more ranged kind of class,
especially like in Soulsborne specifics, because it feels like you're playing a different game depending on the build that you're playing.
There's so many different items and ways to like level up and
to optimize
the
build.
It's insane.
And even being able to respec, which is so great, especially in that game. And like the best part about playing those games with friends is you can have your build and you're loving it, but then you see your friend pull up with some magic or something and do something amazing. You're like, all right, now I kind of don't like my build anymore. I want to do that. So
wait a second, I can do that.
Yeah. So I think just having that in and of itself is cool. Plus, like, the community itself can be toxic sometimes, but it's also there's times where it comes together, like the Melania fight in Elden Ring. One of the hardest bosses I've faced in my life. And I had people helping me. One person just came in and was just throwing a lightning bolt or a magic bolt, taking her health out like nothing. And I'm here struggling the whole time.
Yeah,
trying to fight her with a sword.
There was that one guy who went like really viral on the internet, where he's like, let me solo her or something like that, where he would just join people's worlds and he would just be like, hey, like stay at spawn basically.
Stay in
and
the
he
back.
would go in there and he would solo the fight for
this
the
man
people.
had no armor except for like a helmet, I think like a sword. And maybe a shield, and that was it. He's running in the loincloth and helmet, just going in, living every time.
Insane.
I think he helped like thousands of players beat Melania, and then FromSoft even sent him like a care package, like a package with like an actual sword from the game.
Nice.
Oh, that's dope.
Like a couple other things. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's like an actual like legend in like in the game, ethos, if you will.
Yeah, it's really cool, and for me, like I like games that are not only like fun to play but also visually like pleasing. Like I'm not a great artist, but I like to see art when it's like done really well, and in that game it is done amazing. And like
that is something that always affects me when I'm like choosing to play games. If it looks ass,
exactly. And I told like even Veronica, every new area hit, I'm like, look at this. I'm gonna just stand still, put the camera up, just take it all in. I wish I don't want to live in this world because it's evil, but I wish I could just be there for 5 seconds and just look at it in person. Like it just looks so nice.
My mom saw me when I was playing Baldur's Gate and she's like, wow, that looks so good. It's like, I kind of want to play it. I'm like, all right, well, there's some stuff you gotta learn first, but it is pretty cool looking.
It's D&D.
True.
But honestly, Elden Ring probably my favorite game right now of all time. And just Soulsborne genre in itself is just my favorite. I think I always have the most fun playing by myself, playing with friends, playing with randoms. I don't think I ever really have a bad time. Even when I'm losing to a boss, I'm still having fun, if that makes sense. I'll be like, oh shit, like I'm losing. But like when you do beat that boss, that feeling you get, even after you've lost 20 times, is great.
Yeah.
The key.
It truly feels like you're just overcoming adversity.
Exactly.
When you've died to a boss 1,000 times, but then on that 1,001st,
the fact that you can drop like a game or two and then like the entire genre is named after like, your game, it's like you did it. You did something
making
right.
games based on your game.
Like you did something.
It's great.
like it's crazy.
And I don't know what it is.
And another good thing about the Soul series is you can jump into any one of them that you want.
That's true.
Like any of the Soulsborne stuff, whether it's Sekiro, Bloodborne, any of the Souls games, Elden Ring, you can jump into any of those, even if it's Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3. You can jump into any one of them, and you'll be perfectly fine just playing that game and being like, this is the experience. You don't need to know anything about previous. If you know some stuff, you're gonna be like, ooh, I know that thing, so that's a cool little Easter egg. But other than that, you don't need to know anything.
Another thing is like the stories aren't necessarily explained like how most games are, but I don't mind that because I also like looking at the lore based on like items I find or little things that characters say about another character that you meet later or before, or even going on like the internet and looking up like what's this boss, like what's the lore behind them. Oh, they actually are attached to this character in some way. Cool. Now I'm like going down a rabbit hole of like all the lore, and learning about it is cool. Like for me, when I played Dark Souls 2, I wanted to know what every boss, like what they were about, who they knew. Why am I doing this? And I don't know. I just think the world building and everything is just so great in those games.
It's a game where the story is truly explained through all of its items and all of its the little bits of dialogue that you get here and there. But it's such an interesting way to tell a story that you don't really see that anywhere before Dark Souls 1 came out, or even probably like more so Demon Souls if anything.
Probably,
But you don't. Before that, it was stories are very handholdy, very much like tell you what's going on. But this one, it's like, listen, if you want to just enjoy the gameplay and enjoy the stuff and take in what you want, feel free. Or if you want to really delve into everything, you'll learn the story and you understand how complex it is.
Yeah.
And for me, I also love that every single one I've played, I've put hours into, and it's not hours of just like me BSing, running around doing stuff. Like I'm actually trying to beat the game, but when I'm done, I'm like, damn, I really put like 90 to 120 hours to finally beat this game.
Yeah.
I'm like, I really got my money's worth. Like I enjoyed it through and through.
Yeah.
Which is why I love them. Every single one, it's taken me a while to beat, which is also because I like to explore and look at every little nook and cranny, which is why I also love Elden Ring, because they went and said, okay, instead of making it linear or like a couple paths to come together, it's open world. And throughout that open world, there's little dungeons. And sometimes having little dungeons can be kind of like annoying, like how Breath of the Wild was at some point. But for me, like getting a different item from each dungeon or even encountering different enemies in each one kind of helped keep that spark going. Or even just finding on the internet, like TikTok, oh, this item is in this cave. Cool. Or this weapon, I want to go get that because I know that it's good for my build. And just like the community, when that game came out, there were TikToks on it every day,
It was
all
crazy.
day. Like I was learning new things before I even got out the first area. It was great. I loved it.
It's been out for like a year.
It's been out 2 years next month.
Already? Jesus.
Still don't have the DLC.
Oof, true. But there's still like 30 million like videos a day coming out for that game.
I still
It's
see
wild.
like builds that people are putting out.
It's like,
and it's
how
cool.
do you like think about? Yeah, it's wild. There's
the
so
mods
much
for
in
that game are insane too.
Yeah,
Like
true.
people doing like straight up anime fights in the air, just flying around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll end my spiel on Soulsborne games.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good though. It's good.
Yeah, I forgot what my rankings were for Soulsborne. I think Dark Souls 1 is still at the top for me.
Okay.
Elden Ring is slowly moving up the rank the more I play it though. Dark Souls 1 was just such, like you said, like free on Xbox, all those years ago.
Yeah.
I'd always heard like, this game's hard. And I was like, all right, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
And guess what? It was hard. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. This sucks. I'm not going to play it anymore. And then I committed myself to it. I looked up a build. I got the Drake sword. If you know, you know.
Yep.
And then from that point, the game just changed. It was such a wonderful experience to go through. And just like the tone and the ambience of the world, and it was just ambiance.
Also, sorry, I know I said I was going to end my spiel. I keep thinking about it.
Stop.
But the bosses in all those games are
Yeah.
just so well designed.
True.
They're
Yeah.
all different. Like it's not like a copy and paste. Every single boss is different.
It feels unique.
They all have
every
different
time.
move sets. Sometimes you get a copy, but like it's
Yeah.
not that often.
Yeah.
But even like Elden Ring, those entrances for those bosses or second phases are just amazing. My favorite boss in Elden Ring, Malekith. If you know, you know that second phase, amazing. Also best armor, but
Yeah, I don't think, aside from like some of the Elden Ring ones where you go into like a cave and you fight literally like the same boss, I've never experienced a boss in a Souls-like game where I was like, oh, this is just like this boss from this other Souls-like game.
Yeah. True.
Shout out to all of my Quelaag lovers. Quelaag is the best one. She's my favorite. So, yeah,
I guess since you did your ranking, I'll do mine quick for Soulsborne. Well, from Soft's Souls games, it goes Elden Ring number 1, Dark Souls 3 number 2, and then I think I said Dark Souls 1, 2 after that, then Bloodborne. Not that I hate Bloodborne; it was a great game, but it kind of left me with just like a little at some points.
I like Bloodborne.
Yeah. Also, once again, I suck at parrying, which is what Bloodborne is mainly about. And then Sekiro, because I haven't beaten it.
Sekiro's so good, though.
I know it's good, and I respect it.
Fire.
I'm hoping that when I beat it, it'll jump up there. But
Yeah. Sekiro's so good. Yeah. Sekiro's the only game where I was like, I'm going to go out of my way to get all the endings. Look here. Sekiro's really good.
spectacular. So my I kind of go back and forth between my favorite games, but for a while it's been this one. But I'm still going to mention the second one because it is very important to me. So my favorite game of all time specifically is Kingdom Hearts 2.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
The Kingdom Hearts series is my favorite favorite series.
Oh yeah.
I played Kingdom Hearts 2. It was the first one that I played.
Same. Oh yeah.
And I was like, what? Friggin'
Oh, you said you started
No,
with 2?
sorry,
Yeah, I
I'm
started
lying.
with 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm lying. I read Kingdom Hearts 2,
Oh,
and then
okay.
I always forget
before I
there's
even
manga.
Yeah.
before I like even that was like my first entrance into Kingdom Hearts. And I was like, this is the Roxas, and then I played 1 because my
Like,
uncle
where's
had
Roxas?
It. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was like.
You know, it was just me, little Sean, sitting at the TV.
Yes, sir.
All of a sudden, I see this
commercial.
cool looking anime character, a looking guy with Donald and Goofy, and then I saw that he like turns into a lion when you go to the Lion King world. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome!
Yeah.
So
I want to do
I
that.
want to
Yeah.
do that. I want to be a lion.
Honestly, like shout out to them for like changing how you
True.
look for certain worlds.
Especially
that was a good
for
idea.
the Lion King one, straight up
Yeah.
turning you into a lion yourself and then having essentially like a different moveset
Yeah.
and everything. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
It was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Not that it still holds up today, so that's
It
not even
does.
really what you could say. But anyways, yeah, I saw it looked so cool, and I bought it. And just from the start screen, when you hear Dearly
True.
Beloved start to play, especially the Kingdom Hearts 2 version
Oh, yeah.
of Dearly
Yeah.
Beloved, it just immediately. I think that's probably what awakened my sadness Devil Trigger. Just because it's just such like a somber but still somewhat hopeful and. Just I hear it and I just want to cry. It's such a
And even that menu theme too.
Yeah.
Just like sometimes I would just boot up Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2. The menu would come up and I would just
True.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
listen to this for like
just
5
let it do
minutes
its thing.
and then start the game.
yeah.
Key.
It's fantastic, and also even just like the art on the main menu too is
Yeah.
it's always really cool.
Yeah, shout out to Final Fantasy people for that. 'cause
See,
True.
yeah, no,
They-
for
they
real,
know how to
That-
do
they
their
popped off
Yeah.
with that.
things.
Tetsuya Nomura especially
Oh,
popped off with
yes.
that.
Facts.
Yeah, and then you start it, and all of a sudden, who the hell is this guy? This isn't the guy on the box.
Yeah.
But he looks cool. He's
Yeah.
got the checkered print everywhere.
He's cooler. Sorry.
You know?
I'm biased.
And then you find out that, well, you know, if you start with Kingdom Hearts 2 like I
That's
did,
true.
you know, you find out, oh, no, that's definitely not the main guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then you go through it. You go through it, and then you get to the end of the summer section. Sorry, I guess spoilers for Kingdom Hearts 2. You
Crazy.
get to the end of the summer section, and he's like, it looks like my vacation is over.
So sad.
Sorry, Jesse.
It really hits.
It's such a it's just I don't really have anything like super profound to say about Kingdom Hearts because most with
Well,
like
the
a
thing is,
lot
if
of the
you
things.
play it though, it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Because like for me, I didn't start on 2. I started on 1 because I was at a cousin's house and she had the game. That's why I was playing from the beginning. And I was like, all right, now I got to convince my mom to go buy it for me because I need this game.
Yeah.
And for me, it was like, how can you make Disney characters?
True.
Not even just Disney characters, but like Mickey, Donald,
Goofy.
Goofy.
Like the
and make-
original.
Yeah, make
Yeah.
them
Pluto.
cool. Yeah, like especially in a Final Fantasy world. Like,
Yeah.
and they did it so well, except for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Facts.
Where
Sorry.
like it was just great going world to world. I wasn't like super big on Disney growing up, but like I loved every world that I played in that, and even having the Final Fantasy because I didn't really have much Final Fantasy knowledge. I knew of 7, but never played it. So just having that in there, and I feel like it added more to the game, and it just made it a lot cooler. The combat in 1 a little wonky, but as you get stuff,
Yeah.
it gets
Yeah.
better. 2 best combat in my
Yeah.
opinion. But the story's always great. The characters are always fun and loving, and even the bad guys are still cool. Like,
True.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, having 13 different guys all pull up in the same black
Yeah.
cloak. I mean, like it's like if we say the Akatsuki is cool for doing it, we
True,
gotta
we
talk
gotta-
about
oh,
Organization
yeah.
13.
True.
It's just so tight, and the cool thing about Kingdom Hearts 1's combat is that it starts off super wonky and
Yeah.
super weird,
Yeah.
but then as you level up, it gets so much more fluid, and it's like you're
it's like
actually
Sora's learning.
improving over time.
Yeah.
It's such a cool thing because I didn't like Kingdom Hearts 1 when I first played it because of that reason, and also because I got stuck on the Tarzan level. I didn't know where to go.
Bro, facts.
That's true. Even when I replayed it like a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
I just kept going to the like
Yeah,
wrong
the
area. I'm like,
wrong
yo,
area.
where do
What
I
the
go
hell?
to get to
Yeah.
the next area? Like,
Yeah, you can only hear that like song loop so
Yes.
many
Yeah.
times before
I
you
was
start
like,
to lose
you
your
know what?
mind.
Taking a break.
Yeah, okay.
But then when the remakes came out for like PS4 and I got it as an adult and I played the game, I was like, hold the fuck on.
Yeah.
This is actually this is tight. This is
Yeah.
gas.
Yeah, that's where I really realized the combat does evolve in 1.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's-
And
watch
when
it.
I came to that realization of like where I was at the beginning and where I was at the end, I was like, holy shit, it's like a different game almost.
Yeah.
It's such a cool experience. And in 2, you know, you start out pretty much like kind of him, you know, like you're already kind of doing these cool combos and everything, and also like one as far as the camera is very zoomed in, so it's a bit of a claustrophobic experience sometimes, but then in 2 they pull the camera out a little bit, so there's more movement, there's more stuff going on, and then by the end of 2 you're doing all these crazy combos. You're like, you have like these like bubbles around you that do damage. You're like literally flying across the map.
And you got your forms.
Dude,
true.
Yeah. I don't want to get into that.
Dude.
Each one is so cool.
The worst thing Kingdom Hearts ever did was not bringing back drive forms.
Facts.
Because that is some of the coolest shit I have ever seen in my life.
3 kind of had it,
Disney,
but it was
like-
based on the Keyblade.
It was based on
more
the
so.
Keyblade, which is fine, but it didn't.
It wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same level of cool that the
I
drive
just
But
wanted
like
to
Disney
pull up-
attraction thing,
especially-
like, it was cool, but
It was cool the
wasn't-
first like 10 times you
Sure,
do
there's
it, but
some
then
marketing involved.
yeah,
Just like,
that too.
we gotta get some more people to.
low key,
Yeah.
but it wasn't.
then after you do the Rapids one, you know, for the 40th time,
I'm
you're
like,
I just stopped using them because they took too long to get through, and I was
True.
like, they're not even that effective. So
No.
it just
It's
got
flashy.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
too much. So yeah, it's the gameplay loop is fantastic. The music, the story. People talk a lot of shit about the story, and I can understand why. But I think you're just trying too much to like.
The thing is, people forget it is a game catered to a younger audience, and yes, we are adults playing this, but it's more of like we're playing it because we've been locked in since kids. So they're not gonna make. The story's not going to be 100% great.
Yeah.
There are going to be plot holes, but that still doesn't take away from how good the game is.
I think you should just accept it for what it is, and then just enjoy the stuff that you go through. Like, instead of like scrutinizing every little detail here and there.
Yeah, we're not playing Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
We're playing Kingdom Hearts. Like,
even then, low key, like I went through like a Kingdom Hearts lore phase like last year at one point, and even then, like the like story and like lore, if you like look into it, is actually like pretty interesting.
Yeah, when it's laid out to you, it's pretty cool.
Even from like Key, the like app one, to, like up to the end of 3, I'm like, oh, there's like actually like some stuff that you planned out, and like it's cool, but
it's all
it just might get a little muddled in the middle, but it's still overall like a good like. It's a cool, like they're cool concepts.
Yeah.
So
and you know, at first, you know, when I was playing it, and I was like, Mickey Mouse.
yeah.
I don't care about
What am I,
Mickey
5?
Mouse. And then all of a sudden, you're at the train station, and you see a dude pull up with
honestly,
big ears and a black cloak. I was like,
Whoa,
come on, yo,
who's that
on.
under the black cloak?
Low key.
hold on,
Key.
that's King Mickey in that cloak.
Yeah.
And then like when you die, and it's like the don't give up thing, and
Yeah.
then you play
I
as
forgot
Mickey.
about
Yeah.
that. That was always so
The first
dope.
time that happened, I think I had like a sexual awakening.
For Mickey?
I don't know what
are we
for.
talking about?
I don't know what for, but for something. I felt something in me shifted. I think
That was Mickey.
It was just such a. It was a surprise.
I forgot about that don't give up part.
And and then also whenever you eventually turn into like the heartless version of Sora.
See,
Oh,
that's
that
what I
was
told
dope.
because the way
That was dope.
1 ends, you know, you start 2 and you're like, oh, cool, that happened. Sora's fine.
Yeah.
No, it has an everlasting
Yeah,
effect,
that's
and
dope.
it's cool. Like when I first got that transformation where he became the heartless. You're not even
Fire.
using a Keyblade anymore.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
just
you
smacking
just rob.
dudes. Low key, you're basically just Naruto.
Yeah.
like Naruto
Yeah,
in Q form.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's so cool.
It's so,
That's probably one reason why I find it so cool.
Yeah,
because it's
he
basically
literally is
what
on
you're
all
doing.
fours, running around super fast,
Yeah.
smacking dudes, no problem.
And I didn't play Kingdom Hearts 1, so I didn't even know that like he became
that's
heartless
right.
at the end of that
Yeah.
one. So then when that happened, I was like, what the? Oh, it's because he's in the world, so it's corrupting him. This is evil Sora.
Is this his devil trigger?
Yeah, low key.
Also, the wisdom form,
Dude.
bro.
Oh,
pulling out the
yeah.
gun.
Just-
You're
okay.
come
Just
on.
ice skating around.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Oh my, it's so cool. And it like uses one of your party members. Like
Yes.
so for Master Form, or not Master, for Valor it uses Goofy. And then for
That's the
Wisdom it uses
dual-wielding, right?
yeah, it's the dual wield
Yeah.
one. And then for Wisdom it uses Donald. And then you have a whole bunch of other forms. You have Master Form,
Fire.
freaking
There's the
I'm
one where
blanking
it's
on
like
the other ones.
the
Limit
Sora from
Form.
Limit Form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Limit Form. And then there's like the
Final Form.
Infinite or Final Form, I think that's what
Fire.
it's called.
Fire, dog.
Yeah, dude, and then especially like when I played Kingdom Hearts 2 as an adult, because I was so into it, I was like, all right, I'm gonna make sure I do everything that I can do. I went out of my way to get the Ultima weapon, and once I got the Ultima weapon,
Yeah, same.
But I know it's so cool.
dude, it's especially when you're in Final Form with the
Yeah.
Ultima
Oh, I
weapon.
bet.
And you have like your regular Keyblade or like Oblivion or any of the other ones. it's just such a. Them things are just flying around you while you're just. You're floating around, literally just flying across around. Dude, especially doing the organization fights, like the organization gauntlet in too, when you find that like secret room, you go in there, you go through the gauntlet. Those fights are hard as shit. Yeah. But I made sure to get through every single one because I wanted 100% as best as I could the game.
Oh yeah.
Also, at least for 1 and 2, having that secret Sephiroth fight in each one.
Oh, dude.
Which like I knew of 7 kind of like Final Fantasy, so I was like, oh, I know who this is. I never beat him.
Yep.
I haven't tried as an adult, but like,
yeah,
he's just so difficult, and I'm not even mad at him. Like I'm just like, I know you're just powerful.
Yeah,
like, I'm not upset that I'm losing to you, but it just sucks.
Yeah.
But
he's the guy. Yeah. I beat him in 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that was part
Did
of
you
my
have
100%.
Cloud with you for it or no?
Okay. I don't know. I think you're by yourself.
There is one. I think there is one where Cloud shows up, but I could be mixing it.
I don't remember, but. Yeah, as far as I know, you're by yourself fighting Sephiroth, and that was tight. Yeah. And then also there's the secret Terra boss fight.
Yeah.
And that Lingering Will, I think it was called. And that one was also hard.
Fight. Very good fight.
Yeah. All of the boss fights, all the everything. It's it's awesome.
Birth by Sleep, pretty good.
Birth by Sleep, goated. I'm not even gonna lie because I had a PSP at the time, and I was like, oh, a PSP like only Kingdom Hearts. Played it. I was like, I get to play 3 characters now, and each one is different, like how they work. Yeah. Aqua's my favorite, but you know.
Yes, sir.
Ventus is my dog.
Yeah, Aqua's my favorite.
Ventus is dope. I don't really care for Terra that much, but
Terra's cool.
I also didn't care for Riku as much, so it's kind of
same archetype.
Yeah. Don't hate him.
Yeah. Not the most interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Terra's arc is, you know me.
Yeah.
I love my
evil boys.
Yeah.
Kind of evil.
Boys gone bad.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Boys manipulated to be evil.
True. The manipulation. Well,
manipulation then possession.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
Sometimes, depending on how.
Well, because Terra started out, the whole reason why he failed his master exam was because he had like a little bit of darkness.
Yeah, which I think is which I think is dope. Yeah. For sure. Sorry. All right. Sorry. Go back to your.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna kind of move off of Kingdom Hearts right now because there is another game series that is one of my favorites.
Get ready for the
3-hour episode.
Yeah. Nah, mine's gonna be.
Yeah. Sorry if I'm going a little bit long on this. But do you want to take a jab?
Devil May Cry.
Do you want to take a jab?
Damn.
It's either I want to say Devil May Cry or maybe one of the Final Fantasies, but I don't know. I could be wrong on both.
Do you want to take a guess? Even though
is it more recent? Is that too much of a hint?
Hold on, you'll see.
Devil
May Cry is the answer.
Oh,
yeah.
let's go.
Yeah. Honestly,
you said Double Trigger a couple times.
I was
trying
to say honorable
Speaking of Double
mentions, so
Trigger.
I ended off, and that was one of my honorable mentions.
Yeah, Devil May Cry is just, dude. Honestly, so
for me, it's
tough.
3.
I've only ever finished 5.
I never got super far into 3.
Okay.
Because I played it as a kid, and I was like, "This is hard. I don't know what I'm doing."
I watched my brother play, and I was like, "I'm just gonna do what he does after I'm done watching it."
Honestly, if I'm being like super real, I think 5 is probably my favorite. 5 is so good for a game that they didn't come out with a game with for a long time, and they even tried to reboot it, and people didn't like it, so it didn't work out. To then come back with such a strong swing is so great. That's unheard of.
Once again, being able to play multiple characters helps.
Yeah.
It helps keep it refreshing as you're playing it sometimes.
Because I even went back, I played 4, because I bought the collection on Steam. So I went back to play 4 because I only ever played like snippets at like a friend's house, but he was the one who was playing most of the time, so I didn't even really know what was going on. Plus, he wasn't even that far into it. It was like basically at the beginning. So I went back to play 4, and I was like, "Holy shit! This is also amazing! I can't believe I took this long to play it."
Yeah.
Devil May Cry, it's just so cool. The style meter doing different combos, the music, and the Devil Trigger just being one of the dopest. Like, I love transformations, so
100%.
Not only it having a cool name, you have a cool look, and at least
the weapons changing.
The weapons changing, they're all unique.
The different like types of like fighting styles that
So in like whenever I would play Devil May Cry 5 initially, when I would use Dante, I would mostly just use like the regular like swordsman style or whatever. But then I learned about like the Royal Guard and how dope that one is. So then I learned the mechanic, and then I was doing that Virgil fight, basically taking no damage the whole time, like just replaying the Virgil fight over and over and over and over again. And it was just so tight, just bing, 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 pow. It's so cool how varied it all is. And on top of that, Nero. First of all, basically an Ichigo stand-in, if I'm being real. He's voiced by Johnny Young
yeah,
Bosch. His wife is also Orihime.
True.
He just oozes cool. He's got a big sword.
Kind of carries Ichigo energy.
Exactly. He's
Yeah.
It's.
No,
I don't know. I don't know what else I can say. He's.
It's true.
And he's just. Especially when he pulls up in 4, you're like, who the fuck is this? This isn't Dante. It's another white-haired dude, and he's got the coat, got the headphones on, he's got the arm, the Devil Bringer arm, and he's like, what up, Kyrie? You know what I mean? It's just, he's just so sexy. I just can't.
When you got it, you got it.
Oh my God, he's got the longer coat, and then he pulls up in 5. He's got the shorter coat. Yeah. He's got a robot arm now. He's got the haircut, which honestly, I think I prefer the longer hair on him. But hey.
I was iffy on it at first.
For me, the longer hair, he just looks like Dante.
Yeah,
with a different arm.
He's just cuter Dante.
Yeah.
Well,
just Dante's old now.
Younger Dante. Yeah.
But I do see what you're saying. I like both styles of him. I do wish he kept his arm, but obviously that was the whole point of the story.
That's the plot. Yeah.
But no, I've played every Devil May Cry. I've only beaten 3, the DMC Devil May Cry, and 5.
Yeah.
1 and 2, I don't know why. I played as a kid, but I could not beat it. One of them had a point where there was like a timer, and you had to do something during that timer, and I could not beat that part. I was like, where do I go? What am I doing wrong? I was like, I hate this game. I'm just stick to 3.
Yeah, 1 was the first one that I played on PS2. I borrowed it from one of my mom's friends. I probably shouldn't have been playing that game at that young, but and I beat it, and I was like, oh, this is so freaking cool! Oh my gosh! And then as an adult, I played it again. I'm like, damn, this shit's still cool. And I think I beat that game. I think I beat 1 probably the most. I beat 1 I think 3 or 4 times, and it feels like a new experience every time I play it.
That's fair.
So that one's good. I've only played, I think, a few chapters of 2. I played a little bit into 3. I almost beat 4.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry. I left 4 out. I beat 4 as well.
Yeah. I almost beat 4. I stopped at some point, and then I just kind of fell off and never really went back. But, 4 was good. I beat 5, I think, twice. 2 or 3 times. I don't remember 100%. But I still have to play the Virgil DLC for that one, though.
True.
I have not played that either.
Yeah.
3 for me was just that's what got me into it because it's the thing the only one we had at the time, and just something about the energy that Dante gives off. It's like he knows he's kind of him, and he jokes about it. And I love a character that's strong but is also jokey on how he fights. Like this dude would literally knock a demon down, jump on it, and then ride around him, shooting his guns all over the place.
He's just such a
the hell do you? Yeah.
And then him chilling there with the pizza slice, and the demon's about to cut him, and he just flips. I think kills him and then still eats the pizza or whatever.
Or even at the beginning of 3 during that scene, whenever he stands up and they all just pull up and they all stab the shit out of him.
He just takes it.
And he's just like, damn, I really wanted that pizza. And he just starts fighting the dudes.
Yeah.
And it's he's cool. Yeah. He's cool. But Nero, they were cooking with that with him. V's also pretty cool. He's a little funny sometimes when you think about his Shakespearean shtick. Yeah. But he's pretty cool. Virgil, I mean, come on.
Yeah. Virgil's Virgil.
You have an evil twin brother. Yeah. Come on, it's gonna be dope every time.
Me personally, though, this might be a bad opinion. I think Virgil looks the best in 3. I don't like how he looks in 5 as much. Yeah. You know,
I get that.
They kind of made him a little uglier in my opinion. Dante,
he's older.
Yeah,
I don't care. But Dante's not. I wouldn't say ugly, but I think
he looks.
He looks a little weird. Having a little grizzle, he looks a little unkept, which doesn't seem very Dante in my opinion. But I guess they had to let Nero shine during that.
True.
Also, the voice actor for Virgil is the Red Quantum Ranger in Time Force.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
And obviously Johnny Young Bosch was the Black Ranger in Mighty Morphin after Zack.
Yeah.
So those are little facts that I know that make me smile.
And also, something that could probably end it here, so Alex can actually get his time.
Yeah, sorry.
It's just it'll be DMC having twins that are against each other all the time.
Fire.
They're both demons or half demons. They both one might be stronger than the other. In 3, Dante gets stabbed by Virgil, and I think this part's also funny. It's just when they're fighting in the rain, they both look alike, and then Virgil just goes.
Yeah, look,
whole new dude. It's
all right.
It's
oh shit, okay, gotcha. Yeah, because when the rain's down, they're both their hairs are down, so they look
literally the same.
So
Red and blue. My last Devil May Cry take that I will give is that DMC Devil May Cry gets more hate than it deserves.
True.
That game,
I've come around.
Again, if you don't look at it as like this is what Devil May Cry is now. Like if you just look at it as like a Devil May Cry fan game, the game is tight.
Yeah.
You know, some of the you have to use the blue weapons on the blue enemies and the red weapons on the red enemies. You know, that could get kind of lame, but for the most part, if you just go through the game, sure he's really edgy, but like just listen, let loose a little.
As I've
so
gotten older, I'm like, I'm just gonna picture this as a angsty teenage Dante. You know, because he's always had like the way he talks to the demons. He's always been that way, but this one he's a little more angsty and like a little more aggressive. So I'm like, oh, he's just a teenager, so I'll just overlook it. Oh,
that boss fight with like
the bug lady one.
Yeah,
fuck you.
It's
just straight up.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Also, you know, the only thing that I don't like about that game is that he has the white hair and he's like, ew. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't you ever
he
disrespect
he gets the wig on his head and he looks at me and he's like,
not a million
years.
Yeah.
And
then
his devil trigger still gives him white hair.
He gets white hair, yeah.
I was like, all right, bro.
It's one of the
also another game where I wasn't really messing with Virgil's design, but you know.
That one.
See, the thing is, I love that like he initially had his fedora on all the time.
Virgil
bowler hat all the time. I think later versions edited to where he didn't have the bowler hat as much.
I think the fit was cool for like a more modern like approach. I didn't mind the face. I think they're both handsome young men.
Yeah, he was definitely like different than Virgil is.
The vibes
normally.
were different. Yeah.
Like his type of character was different.
Yeah.
He was like somewhat the good guy in the beginning, which is
I
was like, I'm on to you, bro. I know how you.
Yeah, it was really funny. He's like, we're just we got to kill all these demons because they're evil and they're gonna hurt the world. And then at the end, he's like, this world will be ours to dominate. It's like, hold on,
I did that to get him out of the way.
Yeah,
it's like, what the fuck?
So I guess that ends my Kingdom Hearts Devil May Cry tangent.
Nice.
Ramble.
Mine's going to be brief because, as I think I said earlier, I don't have a concrete favorite game because I like to
start them.
Yeah, I like to. One, I don't finish a lot of games, but even the ones I do finish, I take them in, and then I'm just like, that was a very good experience. I put them all like just, I'm like in the attic. I'm just
I'll
like,
come
nice.
back to that one day.
Basically.
I'll remember you.
Yeah, basically. But
just kidding.
So I'll try to, not yap too much, but I guess favorite genre. Either like adventure, like a God of War type, or like a JRPG, like a Persona type. Persona, goated for me. Yeah. A lot of hours, goated. I've played all of 5. Started Royal, sorry. Finished 4, and I'm on. I started 3, and then I was like, "Oh, Reload's about to drop."
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait. I'll wait.
Seeing the trailer for Reload, I was like, "Ooh, am I gonna actually play it?" Because I started Persona 5. I watched the anime first, not knowing that it was gonna just leave me on a cliffhanger and never come back. So I tried to play it, but I think at the time I was like, "Man, this is like a really long game. I don't want to play it right now," and I kind of just fell off. But seeing Reloaded, I was like, "Ooh, am I gonna try this again?"
Yeah, I think I have for 5. I think I have like 110 hours or something like that. It's a lot, but
nice.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess transition this into the honorable mentions. If you want to do that, I'll just give some of mine because since I have no, so I'll say
favorite, which is, that's no fair favorite. Though. Like, you've had a lot of games that you've played, but there's not one that's like number one.
The one that I can be like
a lot of time in like Hades and stuff like that.
That's true. That's what I was like. Hades is a good pick, but I don't know if I necessarily say it is my favorite. You know what I mean? I don't know if I could confidently say it's my favorite.
Because I also played a lot of Hades, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah,
it is really good.
Oh yeah, like the story, like that develops over time, just the combat and like I've never been like a big roguelike kind of like they're fine, but Hades made me really be like, hold on.
That's another
genre. They're onto something.
That's another genre that I love. I love roguelike. Something about like trying not to die so you don't lose your stuff. True. It sucks when you do. Like Dead Cells, one of my favorite roguelikes, like getting the items that like they unlock them for like future runs. That's cool. But I don't want to say too much. But I love roguelikes.
A roguelike, technically, I guess you want to call it that I need to finish is Sifu. I still have Sifu is so good.
I also
have
to
beat it.
I'm on like the last section, but my problem is that I want to get to the last section at like 22. So so I keep going back to perfect one thing and then the next place. But So yeah,
I'm not
like
good at
falling off of it.
dodging or parrying or what at all in that game, especially because they hit so fast. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
shit. But
Especially when they're throwing 30 guys at you at one time.
that too. But the combat is very, very good. It has its own like Daredevil hallway scene in the
I
first
love
level.
Yeah.
Low key.
Which technically,
based on
I think was
something else.
inspired.
Oh, true.
Is that the
Actually,
name?
It was
I
a
think
movie.
that
It was
came-
called like Happy Boy or something like that. I can't.
One of those words sounds right, but I don't know which one.
I'm pretty sure boy is for sure in
Yeah,
there.
boy-
it's the first
But
word.
yeah, it's a hallway
Not
scene where
Happy
you're
Boy.
fighting
Yeah,
people.
not Happy Boy.
A lot of movies have done it, and Sifu, and it's,
Yeah.
it's like definitely a good scene to have. Something
Yeah.
about one dude
Just
fighting 30
clearing
dudes in
the
the
hallway.
hallway
Yeah, it's
and
tight.
being the one to lead. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Especially the camera angle that it goes.
Yeah,
from
when it, like,
side
shot-
view.
yeah.
It's tight.
for sure. Sorry. Anyway, but so like Persona 5 honorable mention. Love that game. Hades, very good game. Ghost of Tsushima, top 3 for sure.
Yeah. I think
Pers-
Ghost would have been my number one if Elden Ring never came out.
That's what I was gonna say. I was thinking. I was like, Ghost is probably a good contender for sure. Final Fantasy VII remake, very good.
Top taking
Except
all
for
of
the
them,
sorry, except for like the
Old
train
boy.
ghost yard, whatever.
Yes. Old boy.
Because like it was that level was all right, but it felt a little too long. League. That's a hateful honorable mention.
Don't you dare put League of Legends in a top
honorable
anything.
It's still cold.
Unless
it's-
You're
unless it's
bad at it.
No, hey, it's not about bad. The game sucks, but I'm still gonna
No,
play
the
it.
game is fine. The community's a little.
unless it's a list of top games that are garbage,
Sorry, all right,
but you
okay,
can't
Jesus
stop
Christ.
playing them.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
That's
we'll
League.
keep it story games solely. All right, League, get the hell out of here.
She's good.
I don't know. It's like no.
You're gonna give them a false impression of the group dynamic right now, and that's messed up.
They're gonna assume what they assume.
Yeah, I guess you guys can go. I'll think of if I think of anything else. You guys can go, but some top.
Wait, so
honorable
what was your
mentions.
favorite?
Honorable. His first, he didn't have a
He's
favorite. He just
electing
did
not to
honorable.
pick.
Oh, like
Yeah, I'm going right
Okay.
into honorable because I can't pick a clear
Number one.
out of the.
Okay, well, my honorable, aside from like the Final Fantasy and stuff like that, another game that came out that year, Ghost of Tsushima, is.
that too.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
think that's why you were
I
looking.
took
up
like all the games that year.
I was like, stop
basically.
taking all the good
Spider-Man, Miles Morales.
what did I just say?
Miles Morales specifically. Two is alright. No, sorry,
You
two's
really
good,
said,
but
you said all the games. That's crazy.
yeah, my fault.
Come
Yeah,
back.
I'll come back to me.
For me, I'm gonna say Baldur's Gate 3, even though I have not beaten it, mainly
forget?
because my computer kind of hurts a little bit trying to
Same,
play it.
same.
But from what
a
I
goofy
have
game.
played,
Yeah.
I made it to Baldur's Gate.
Oh yeah.
It's been great when I played it, from
That's like
beginning
the
to
second
end.
half of the game. With the amount of shit that's in Baldur's Gate, that
Oh, yeah.
area.
Oh, you got one? Oh yeah.
What else?
What is it? So I can say it. Okay.
I already said it, but Dead Cells, another really
Mm.
great game. I love it. It's just something about like roguelikes, having something new every time is always fun. Final Fantasy 15. A lot of people give it hate. A lot of people don't like it. That was my
Good game.
I don't want to say first real Final Fantasy because I played Final Fantasy 0 or something. But 15
15 was Noctis.
Noctis, yeah. I
thinking-
love
I'm thinking of
Noctis
the
as
new
a
one, my
character. I
fault.
think he's really cool. I love having the boys group. The boys are just traveling
True.
around doing things. You
Yeah.
got a car.
Vibes are
You got a
immaculate.
car that flies. You got a car
True.
that turns into a monster truck.
Yeah.
It's just cool. And the combat, I love the idea of having a weapon. You can throw it and you can teleport to it.
True.
It is so cool. It changes combat so much.
I'd say the only my main issue with Final Fantasy 15 is that traversal for so long
Yeah.
is so difficult.
It is, that's
If
true.
you were able to do like the monster truck or the flying car shit a lot earlier on, there'd be no problem.
Yeah.
Because the amount of times that I'd be driving and then all of a sudden it's nighttime, so I can't drive
yeah.
anymore because there are demons in the road.
True.
And so I
Nah,
have
bro,
to
not
walk.
me.
And,
I'm fighting demons at night.
no, like you do, but then at the same time, it's like, God damn, I just want to get to
Yeah.
this place
Yeah,
already so I
well,
can
nah,
do
you're
the thing
right.
I'm doing. Then you get the chocobos though. The chocobos
Yeah.
they really changed the game because then you get the song going.
love the
You start running through. So that's
I gotta
that's
learn how
fun.
to play the theme on the automaton that I
Yeah.
have.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
That being
Okay.
said, I've never beaten 15. I still
Same.
I got pretty far though. My
Yeah.
second go around.
Yeah, I had to play it through. I was locked in when it came out.
Honorable mention is an old game. Sly Cooper.
Yeah,
True.
that's not surprising.
Very good. Yeah.
Never
One of my
played 'em.
favorite games of all time, especially Sly 3. That game, unmatched. I'm telling you.
Look key.
The first one's pretty good, but you could definitely tell from the progression of the games that is the one that's the most wonky and the most
I'll have one.
very
Oh,
have to stick to the path that they kind of want you to go, if that makes sense. Like it's very linear, very very linear in that one, and a lot of the gameplay things. And then 2 happens. I never played much of 2, admittedly, because I always wanted that one, but I never got it. So 2 is when they started to kind of branch out a little bit and make it a little bit more open. And there was some really cool stuff in that one. Then 3, you get to 3, dude.
Yeah.
It's for the most part you're in like one section, and then it's pretty much all open. There are guards everywhere. It's honestly, it's kind of like Assassin's Creed before Assassin's Creed came out. Like, because you have to like sneak up on them and then smack them up to kill them, or you can pickpocket them. And then you go through each of these little worlds. It starts off in like an Italian kind of thing, and then you try to get the gang back together, and then you form an even larger kind of gang. There's like there was a demo where you're in like their version of Australia, and you have to do like a lemonade drinking contest. And that was just all you did in the demo. It was so cool. And then you fight everybody in the bar because they mad that you win.
Yeah.
The game is so good. The way that it ends is also kind of like it leaves a little bit of a hole because
there is a 4 though.
There is a 4. I never played that one, and from what I hear, I don't think I should count that one in the list.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not made by the original people.
Oh, word?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I believe they're not. It's not made by the original.
Gotcha. But yeah, like it ends with like Sly essentially losing his memory, and then him and Carmelita like go off and do their thing, and then that Bentley and Murray are just like, well, our boy is gone, and I think they end up going kind of their separate ways too. My man Bentley gets a girlfriend.
Heck yeah, good friend.
Murray became enlightened through part of it, so he like swore off of violence until he had to kind of pick the blades of chaos back up again.
Blades of chaos.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sly Cooper, the series is very very good, and I wish, I don't know why. Hopefully, me saying it maybe in a live format will encourage it. Make a remake of Sly Cooper, please, or remaster rather.
Yeah,
I will buy it.
Yeah.
I promise you. I'll buy it 10 times if you need me to. Please.
I'll buy it too.
Yeah, extra ones that I'm going to throw in there that I just kind of thought of. Ratchet and Clank.
True. I was just about to say that.
Playing all of those. I love Up Your Arsenal.
Yes.
Such a great game.
Talking about,
you know,
dude, Up Your Arsenal is goated.
Just like the guns that they have, the combat. It's kind of cool for like its time. Especially
silly
like
it is,
PS2.
too,
It's
yeah.
silly. I love it. I love Clank. He's just a funny like
Yeah.
he's professional, but he's also kind of like, I don't know, like funny when the
Yeah,
things
he's
that
funny.
he says.
He's also like an actor. So
Yeah, exactly. He's an actor, a secret agent. Like it's so funny. Another one is God of War Ragnarok. I beat it recently.
Nice.
I'm gonna say overall 8 out of 10. In my opinion.
Okay.
People probably might hate me about it. For me, the game was a little slow in the beginning, but it's that second half to like third, 3/4 in, I was locked in.
Third act.
Valhalla also really great. You know, it didn't take me long to beat, which I was surprised, but it is free DLC. Not gonna complain.
Oh, it's free. Oh, yeah.
It was really fun. One of my all-time favorites since I was a kid, Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is about. Well, I know what it is. Anything that I can sneak and take people out without being caught. I love games like that. That's why I loved Ghost of Tsushima. I would literally just stealth, and I'm like, oh, I failed. I'm restarting it because I'm trying to do this 100% stealth. But Metal Gear Solid, my favorite one is 2. I love playing Raiden. Yeah, I know Snake's not the main character, but Raiden is still so cool.
Yeah.
And just, like the game, it's a serious game, but it also doesn't take itself too serious. Sometimes I love like playing Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, pull up a banana behind dudes, and they think you're holding a gun, and they're just like, you can interrogate them, you can knock them out, and like send them to like recruit them. But all those games, I think, have all the Metal Gear Solids that I've played have been like fun. They're great. I love espionage type like games. They're just great being able to stealth around. I think that's all I have for my honorable mentions, though. I don't want to keep going too long. Oh, sorry, Zelda Twilight Princess.
I was gonna say like, all right, I got a couple. Fire Emblem. Specifically, all of them are good. Specifically, 3 Houses. Dishonored series, goated.
Yes.
Pokemon, specifically 3 or 4 gen, because those are the best. No, fight me. Did I say Last of Us?
No.
The first one. I haven't finished the second one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
All right, we'll let Chance end off with his honorable mentions. Halo 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, okay.
To be honest with you,
Titanfall.
the first one, I think I actually the one that I played mostly. Titanfall 2, they started to change it a little bit, so I was a little less into it. But that was the one shooter that I was like okay at, so I was into that. Plants vs Zombies is definitely something I played quite a bit of.
Yeah.
When like on Xbox. And
Garden Warfare was our shit back then.
That was the shit.
yeah.
I love that. Like, it made a shooter a little more interactable, and that was before like Overwatch was really a thing either.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I was into Overwatch for a little while.
Yeah.
It's kind of ass now,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
it was good.
It was cool for
you know?
the time.
Yeah.
I still like the Civilizations kind of games.
True. Civ is a very good
A lot
one.
of those like turn-based games. Pokemon is always a good one.
True.
Soul Silver, I think, is the first Pokemon game that I played.
Me too. I was like, well, not the first one I played. The first one I like really played, knowing what I was doing.
Yeah.
And Soul Silver's so great.
It took
I
me
wanna play
years to
Soul
beat
Silver.
that game because of the
yeah?
the leveling. You get stuck where like you have to level up to level 80.
Yeah.
And there's like level 30s is the highest Pokemon. So you have to grind to like beat the final.
Yeah.
I think it's red or blue.
I think it's red.
And,
Oh man, when I found that by
Silver.
accident, I was like, who's this random ass dude on this mountain right
Yeah.
now? Like,
Yeah.
I was here just looking for
Old
Pokemon.
him.
Oh, turn around.
Shit.
Oh my god, I wasn't ready for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never played Gen 2.
I did. Not Soul Silver, but I put like the OG.
The initial
one.
ones, yeah.
Soul
When
Silver
you
I
had the
want to
long
play
feet.
a lot though. Yep. Yeah.
I am the only one who beats Baldur's Gate 3, and that is I definitely say that all the way through.
I
it is
I
I
got
couldn't.
finished.
I didn't get in on the Baldur's Gate 3 conversation during the pod, but Baldur's Gate 3
Goated.
So great.
Yeah.
is. I love Dungeons and Dragons. Obviously,
It's
you guys all know
it's
this.
a very high quality and complete game.
Yeah.
Yes.
it is for a game that was at least when it came out on PC it was $60.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of content, the consistent updates,
True.
fixing and adding things that the community talks about.
Yeah.
All the mods that you can get for it that
True.
makes it like different
I have to start doing that. I
subclasses.
haven't even
The
started
key.
that yet.
The story, the fact that you have romance options.
what I'm saying.
My main RPG opinion is that if it's an RPG, make it also have dating sim elements. It needs to have dating sim
But
elements.
the thing about Baldur's Gate is it's not just the romance elements, it's that everyone that you talk to, all the relationships affect that. So if
Yeah.
you're trying to romance this one person, but you're also cool with this other one that they hate, you're gonna be like stuck. And you might
Yeah.
either leave your party or be like, you know what, I don't want to be with you, and then you might
Yeah.
lose your shot.
Yeah.
And I think having that it also really makes the whole romancing thing a lot more in depth.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, we got both of us.
Oh jeez.
But yeah, and having like the death of like a characters happen. See, me personally, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's my first playthrough, so I'm save scumming a little bit. You know, if
I am
a
too.
character
That's
dies,
what you gotta do.
Oh, yeah,
I've
for
done
sure.
plenty
Yeah.
of that.
Well,
but like
you
so
can
for
revive them.
example, huh?
You can
That's
revive
also
them.
true.
Well,
Like your
yeah,
main
that's
party.
also true. Yeah.
Okay.
But like so
takes resources.
the only
It's like $1,000
yeah.
gold, bro. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's not much, but I have like
For me, where
a whole
I'm at,
bunch
it's
of them.
something.
Yeah.
You'll be there forever. It's fine.
Yeah. But like so for example, during a battle in the second act, this bard lady that you meet, she died for me.
Yeah.
I didn't go back because I didn't want to do
dinner
the
for
fight
me, that's
again.
right.
But yeah, she died for me, and I'm still sad about it because I liked her a
She was
lot.
cool. I like checking in with
Yeah.
her along the way.
And I also
Yeah,
found
yeah.
out that there's like an item that I can't get because she's dead now.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
So-
that fight, the second it started, I'm like, this is kind of spread out, and I 100% remember that there's people down there that are actually kind of cool. So I'm like, I'm gonna immediately split my party as much as possible so I can protect each individual member.
Okay.
Because it's not that it is a hard fight. It's just there's so many,
so many
and
people.
they
Yeah.
are very like a lot of the NPCs and those NPCs are
Yeah.
very weak, so they can get hit pretty easily. So if you don't have a person to take the damage, they could get knocked
Yeah,
out. And die.
and you can't use Revivify on them
Yeah.
either.
Oh word.
Yeah.
Damn.
Trust me, I
Oh,
tried.
yeah.
I tried using the
Yeah,
scrolls.
no,
I tried giving it to
I was the
Shadowheart so
same
that she
way.
could then use it. It didn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's
It's
how it was
sad.
with the second act at the top with I don't know her name. I'm terrible at names, but the one with the wings.
Oh yeah.
She kept dying, and I'm
Word?
like, bro, no, we're not losing you.
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh,
You're staying
wow.
with me.
That's
Like,
crazy.
yeah.
Interesting.
And there was the other one, the one that's
You do
also
have to be careful because they'll like kill themselves or like just keep
Yeah.
going without
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
backing up or healing or anything
Yeah.
like
well, because
that.
you don't play as them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
even
yeah.
the one that
So
joins
they-
your party for Act 2, the druid, I think she is.
Jahira?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she kept dying too, and I'm like,
Yeah,
stop.
no, she. The first time I went to Moonrise and did the stuff you do there, she died.
Yep.
And then I think some of my other party's members ended up dying, so I was like, you know what?
Let's ear.
It's rewind time.
Yes. Rewind.
I went back and thankfully she survived the second time around.
Oh yeah.
I added her to my party.
Nice.
Yeah. If I
Oh,
wasn't,
really?
Yeah, you can.
yeah, you can. Oh, you didn't?
No, she wouldn't let me.
Damn.
She's like in my
Like
camp,
that.
but she won't join my like
Oh.
party.
Really?
Damn.
That's because like
crazy.
the other one's like, this is my girlfriend. You can't take her. You talk to her,
the
you gotta
hell
fight
up, man.
me. I'm like,
Hey, let's fight then.
I don't want to spoil stuff.
Oh, okay.
But
All right.
Let's talk
never
about it
mind
after.
then.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I hope we're talking about the same person though for the act 2.
Jahira, right? The druid with the 2 swords on her back.
The older
Yeah,
Older lady?
She's the one that like Shadowheart doesn't like, right? Because they're opposite gangs.
No, you're talking about someone else.
Oh, okay, then yeah, that's what I'm referring
You're
to.
talking about the younger girl.
ops?
Yeah,
I don't
they
think
are.
she's, I don't think she's a cleric. I'm pretty sure.
She is, but they're
The lady
opposites
with
because
the
they're
spear?
both on. Like Shadowheart is with like
Yeah,
her
with
goddess.
yeah,
the
Shar
other
and
moon
goddess.
spear
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, her. She kept dying.
Yeah,
I
no,
was like,
you
no,
I
can't
get
add-
it.
you can't
Sometimes
add
you
her.
gotta
that's
spend a
well,
block.
yeah. Now I know that. I was like, I don't know who you guys are talking about,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the lady who's at the last light in, the older lady who you talked
she's
to.
the Harper.
Unless you just didn't talk to her, which could be the case.
that might have been the case.
Yeah!
I'm pretty thorough. I was
That's
like
funny.
talking to everyone.
Yeah, she was at like the main like entrance to the inn,
Okay.
and
You know, I lost Hausen there. I didn't get to get her now.
2 druids, bro.
I know. I have no
dirty.
druids now. I also didn't get
I
Gale
have
in the
3
beginning
'cause I
because I
am a druid.
forgot.
Hey, you're gonna have to respect
Damn,
my
bro.
I forgot to check on Gale in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Tracy.
I never. Yeah,
You don't know this
I
lady?
know of her, but I must not have done what I needed
That's
to do.
funny.
That's
Is
funny.
she single?
I hope.
You know, I think we talked about a lot of good things. Everyone's got good opinions.
Yeah.
Anything else anyone want to share?
You know,
We're kind of pretty close to like
made-
2 hours.
Yeah,
now. I
okay.
wanna-
We're probably
kinda
gonna
might
have
have
more
to-
of this because I already made like a game that's more specific to like genres rather than like
Ooh,
your
okay.
favorite game.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll end up coming back to this
well,
anyway.
yeah,
I'm
but
sure
it'll be
video
more.
games. I'm sure video
Anyway,
games is gonna
yeah.
come back up eventually. Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
all set?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, sir.
That'll conclude today's episode. You know,
Yeah.
we are
The boys.
closing out episode 3. Have a nice night. Or
Night.
Have a nice week.
See you next time. Remember to sign upload. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Sean here at Dubois. So we forgot to actually spin for the host for next episode. Alex, do you have anything you want to say to the people?
No.
Okay, we're gonna edit this into the end
Might
of the
be me.
episode. So we're about to spin for the host now.
it's either Alex or Chance.
Or no.
Or no. Which I have to reroll if it is.
Oh.
Goddamn. I
Oh.
added too many no's.
Yeah, a little bit.
Perhaps
Why you be so extra, bro?
this.
We have a winner. Remove. No, remove. Yeah.
Perhaps between Alex and Chance.
Oh, what happened?
And the
There we go.
answer is
Here we go. Oh.
Oh,
wow.
Chance.
Nice.
Do you have anything to say
Yeah,
to
I
the
already got
people?
one ready, so.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
Chance will be hosting next week's episode of the Dubois Podcast.
And then me after.
And then Alex after. So make sure you tune in to see those episodes. Catch you guys later.
Oh yeah.